up, Badlands. Explain those Badlands. That's a hell of a name.
Good evening and welcome to Flow episode 34. I am your host, Flo. I'm just kidding. I'm your host, Cam, and welcome to the show, guys. Cam Cooksey, but you saw that in the intro. What's up, everybody? I saw the chat was popping off at the beginning. Mimo Hunter, good to see you, ma'am. She says, love the intro music. Thank you so much. I love it too. It's excuse me, that was gross. It was I think it was in either CapCut or Canva, but it had some non-copyrighted music. It was like generic rock and roll or something like that. I don't know, but I played the tune and I liked it, so we stuck with it. I'll probably eventually change it up soon, but I'm glad you enjoy it. DevHouse1 is here. Hi, DevHouse. Oh, you got a new picture. You look great in your picture. Good to see you. Good to finally see you. And it'll be a lot easier for me to remember that you're a woman because of your picture now, because before I'd always forget. Good to see you. And bless you too. Thank you so much. CSUSB GeoKim1 says, hey, Cam, what's up, brother? How you doing? Medbeds, good to see you, brother. Medbeds said, I think this year we depart the 12-month calendar. So, yes, it's a leap backwards year. Our history is missing at least 375 years. That is fascinating. I love that you started off with that because, yeah, man, we have been with the news from today, or I guess early this morning / today, mixed with everything that's been going on. We know we've been lied to. We know that there's other things afoot. We get stories from all different angles. We get we get truths that are told in the truths that are told in the present that have been held as lies for a very long time, if that makes any sense. Medbed says, yo, Cam, I hope this finds you well rested and ready to go. Yes, I'm feeling good. Amber, good to see you. Good evening. I also saw a few people up here that I already skipped over. I saw Nick Finishman at the beginning. Says, Nick Finishman, good to see you, brother. Says, what a great start to 2026. Much love, Cam and friends. Yes, much love to all you guys, all Badlandia out there, Chatlandia, the Flowers, the Flowbees, whatever you call yourself, all the newbies. Good to see you. I see we got some new people in the chat. I see Sis 1995 says, my president looked so tired during his press conference. It was a long night. Yeah, I mean, the man's the hardest working man in the world, in my opinion. So I would agree with that. Peyton Pooh's in the chat. Good to see you, brother. Jackie, good to see you. Jackie may be coming on this in a minute, but we'll see. Babbage. So we got people over on YouTube. YouTube, I'm going to take as long as possible on YouTube before I cut you guys out. If Evan pops in the chat, Escape the Matrix 91, I am definitely going to play the song that I was going to play for the both of us sooner rather than later, but I'll make sure that we get a good bit on YouTube, and I'll give you a heads up as usual. So great to see you, Babbage. And everybody else on YouTube. I don't know if I've seen any other YouTube ones. If I'm skipping anybody, it's just because I'm taking a minute right now. So I'm trying to get us back to the beginning. Shane Benjamin, I have not seen this name yet. It says, good evening. Oh, like I've seen the name before. Good to see you, brother, but haven't seen it yet on the show. It says, good evening, Badlanders. Hope y'all are staying positive out there. Yes, absolutely. It's not our only option to stay positive, but why choose anything other than that, man? Like, God's in control. It's his world. Or not his world, but, well, it is his world. But obviously the evil forces that are among this world have been running it for a very long time. But in the end, God wins. So there's not really anything to stress about as long as your family's happy and healthy and you guys are moving along. Doesn't mean we don't fight, but staying positive also means attacking the day. Good to see you, brother. Just Coke says, "Hey all, God bless. God bless you as well." And I'm seeing some repeat names. All right, we're gonna T-Dub 007 put up some praying hand emojis, 3 of them, 3 thumbs up, 4 heart emojis, 2 heart cat eye emojis, or cat with heart eyes emojis, and 3 confetti emojis. All right. And I said earlier, and Bear said good evening. I think we're pretty much caught up. I see Cece's name in here, so she must be in here. I don't know what she said at first, but there's a kid series. I don't know what we're talking about, but yes. Mustache books? John needs to do a stream reading the kids' mustache books. What? I don't know how to feel about that. I want to learn about it. Maybe it's about growing a mustache and like how men grow mustaches when they get older. That'd be pretty cool, especially for young boys. Be like, I want to grow a mustache one day. Anyway, Claire Cat, good evening. Nick Finishman, and Happy New Year. And to all of you out there, good evening and Happy New Year. Liz VV, or it could be 55565, but we'll say Liz VV65 says, "Hi, Cam and Jackie. Hi back to you." And Sissy May 845 says, "Hello from Louisiana. How are you doing in Louisiana?" Yeah, my dogs did not have the best time down in NOLA, but Ole Miss deserved that win, man. They outplayed us in that game. We made too many mistakes, but that quarterback, man, he's the real deal. Warrior Gal says, "No audio." That I don't think that's on my end because most people can probably hear me because they would have been screaming and throwing up the signs in there, the whatever that thing is, the alert thing. Anyway, if you can refresh the page, obviously check your volume settings and stuff like that. But hopefully you get back. But I'll look for you in the chat, see if you come back. And yes, it's that's an L. Yeah, LD0313 says, "Hit the thumbs up, folks." Yes, folks, please hit the thumbs up. That's the best metric for us to figure out who's watching the show, who likes it. The same, not the same as a unique chatter, which, by the way, thank you guys so much for saying something in the chat. Even if you're lurking, just pop in, say hey real quick, because it'll let us know that, one, you're not a bot just watching it on a stream, and 2, it helps for the numbers for Badlands and for myself.
Every time that there's like a new person that joins in the chat, like they count that.
I'm not totally sure what Jackie just said, but something having to do with unique chatters, it helps for Rumble creators. So that's another reason for you to do that. And when she comes on, if she comes on, hopefully she'll say the same thing, but into the mic. But thank you, Jackie, for that. And yeah, guys, please hit a thumbs up, comment in the chat. You can basically say whatever you want. Just don't go too wild on other people in the chat, just because, you know, we want to be positive here, but we call bullshit where it is, you know. And Nick Finishman, yes, God is in control, absolutely. Kyle, good to see you. I haven't seen you in a minute. Happy New Year. And LD0313 says Romans 5:8, but God shows his love for us in that while we were still sinners, Christ died for us. Amen to that. And yes, that's the thing, is none of us are perfect. That's why we stay positive, is because we're not the ones to do the judging. It's not our job. Thank you, Dev House 5x5. I know I'm a little bit behind in the chat, guys, so I'm going to catch up. Just want to make sure I don't miss any names that I haven't seen. Art Pirate, hey there. Good to see you. That's a really cool picture, too. I wonder, did you make that collage? Either digitally or like you color it yourself? That's pretty cool. Good to see you. Mac Varge, not a bot. Thank you so much, Mac. Good to see you. Howard T. Duck. Are you related to what's his name? God, I can't remember his name. Someone in chat will get it, but the Darkwing Duck. Yeah, Darkwing Duck. Isn't Howard T. Duck his rich uncle or rich grandpa or something like that? Anyway, hello from Arizona. Good to see you. And I don't know if you watched. I don't know how much you. Hold on a second. Jackie said it is. I don't know how much you care. Well, I know you care about elections, hopefully, but CC says Howard D. Duck. I'll put that up in a second. But Howard T. Duck. Ash and CanCon had his name is there's a gentleman named Kevin McSomething. Oh man, I can't remember his name. Malik? No, not Malik. Melnick. I can't remember. But on Why We Vote on Friday, they had him on and Stephen Richer. He's somebody that worked out in Arizona during right after the 2020 draft or 2020 draft, the 2020 election. I think it was 2021. So if you have any interest in that, check it out. All right, let's catch up. AOB or AH58. Love the show. Thank you so much. And AOB22, never been called a unique chatter. Well, you are very unique to me, and I called out your name because of your uniqueness. So thank you. And then MZ Mauser, good to see you. Verumen, good to see you. And Kemp is over. Oh, yes. Hey, arrest Ratsburger and Kemp. That's what I'm waiting for. Yeah, I feel like this is not the first arrest. This is not the first arrest, but to me, this could be the first arrest. This is a big deal, man. I don't think that is what they're telling us about, but the signal stuff. I think that this year, 2026, man, I think people are going to start getting brought in, whether under the guise of an arrest or as a willing whistleblower or whatever. I think it's going to be very interesting, guys. And I would say Ratsburger and Kemp need to watch out, man. I think they're on the chopping block. Let's see. Let's get down here. Miss Rhea Freedom Fighter, the legend herself. Good to see you. I'm going to try to remember what I was going to tell you. I remember half of it. I remember the subject, but I don't remember what I was going to tell you. So I don't want to just start talking about it. Let's see. Yes, Stephen Richter. Thank you. Thank you very much, MedBeds. Marty Heinz 4775 says, good evening from chilly southern Alberta today. Very foggy last few days, so expect good moisture coming in 90 days. That's awesome. I hope that moisture comes through and it's good moisture, like you were saying. Just a second. All right. So I'm gonna skip ahead. Everybody's doing well. Oh, got one more I got to get in here. Rocket Topologist. Yo, dude, just got on. I can tell. Good to see you, though. Oh, here's another one. Awesome. Lanissa Sharp. Not a bot from Washington State. Good to see you. Thank you for being here. Oh, man, the chat's popping today. Jessica's here. Hey, it's Flo with Cam. Happy Saturday, y'all. And happy Saturday to you as well, Jessica. All right, guys, let's get. Oh, no, we got another one. King Watts. This is awesome. Blessings from Minnesota, listening while making dinner. Thank you so much. I hope I don't bore you too much. And I hope I can help bless your dinner a little bit, you know? No, good to see you. And thank you so much for listening and watching. Grease Monkey 58. Howdy, Cam, Jackie, and Badlands family. Good to see you, Grease Monkey, a usual. Same with Bay Theater. Dave, my brother here. Howdy, y'all. Made it. Good to see you, Dave. And yeah, Dave and Jackie have, Jackie has a show tomorrow at noon. She'll tell you more about it. She got a new show. I'll let her fill you in on that. But then after that, Bay Theater Dave has his show. It's showtime at 3:00 Eastern time. And he'll tell you about that in the chat. And then they had their good book sessions. I believe this is their first episode back from the specials that they did with our friends over here on Badlands, Ash in America and Ghost of Base Patrick Henry. So it'll be nice to see them back live again and be in the chat. It'll be a lot of fun. Oh, hold on. I skipped over one. JN240750. 240750. Yep. Yes, the year 2026 will be more biblical. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm feeling. And then Individual Thinker says they sank Russian ships yesterday packed with nuclear reactors for North Korean subs. Interesting. And as far as we know, that's only narrative, but that's a very interesting narrative. Passion Fruit, good evening from Maryland. Good to see you. All right, guys, I'm going to hop in because this was a lot of fun. Chatting. Oh, God is love forever. I got to get down to you. There's Laura 06, Evans in here. I'm going to scroll down and get to those. And if I missed you, I'm sorry, but I'll probably see you again in the chat in a minute. Evan says, shit, I'm late. Don't worry about it, man. I haven't played our song yet, and I'm going to wait till a little bit later to play it, so just stick around. Good to see you, brother. Laura 06 says, they need to take the traders down here in Michigan. Hey, that might be next. I think they started out in Venezuela because optically that's a little bit easier to do. But I think moving into this year, I think it's coming right back home. I think there's a reason why they brought up the Somali aspect of Minnesota first. foreign than domestic. Let's see. Player RM, good to see you. And God is love, peace through strength. Absolutely. All right, let's hop in. So first up, I'm going to go with our ad for Tamarack Gardens. And guys, if you don't know about Tamarack Gardens, I will also let Jackie talk about them. But let me go ahead and share with you guys. Are you looking for a better alternative to the over-the-counter drugstore medications? Tamarack Garden began from a parent's desperate need for safe and effective options for their kids, tired of toxic chemicals. Taking matters into their own hands, they began crafting medicine from weeds, wildflowers, and herbs, the original, time-tested healers that modern medicine can't match. Packed with antiviral herbs to boost immunity and fight illness, Tamarack Garden has, for a limited time, their elderberry and rosehip syrups kit available. Not only is it delicious, no more battles with kids, and easy to make, it will keep you and your family healthy all fall and winter. Introducing Tamarack Garden's new baby line, clean, non-toxic, and gentle for newborns and moms, relieving cradle cap, diaper rash, stretch marks, and postpartum pain. Visit tamarackgarden.com today and use promo code BADLANDS for $10 off orders over $50. Remember to eat your weeds and smoke them. tamarackgarden.com, promo code Badlands. All right. And I'm going to show you guys. So right now I have, this is the Peace and Calm. Hopefully you can see it. Let me see if I can get it to where you can see. There you go. Peace and Calm. And this one is for nervous system support. And it's alcohol free. It's got vegetable glycerin, distilled water, wild-crafted chamomile, wild-crafted lemon balm, wild-crafted catnip. Ooh, catnip. And it's all organic. It's all right. You can put them into drinks, or you can just take them as a tincture. And I'm not going to lie, it's really good tasting. But I do need some water. So thank you to Michelle and Rick over at Tamarack Gardens and their three sons, gigantic kids. You saw them in the pictures. I'm not going to dox their names, obviously, but they're really good soccer players. At least the two younger ones are. The older one, I think, is pretty good too, but he's already in college, I think, but he's not playing soccer. I forgot the term for it, but like, he's officially, like, he's not playing on like a sanctioned team somewhere that I know of. But the two younger ones are going to be going over to Barcelona in May. They got invited to a camp out there. So Barcelona is a soccer club over in Spain. They're one of the best clubs in the world. That's where Lionel Messi grew up and a lot of other great players. So Barcelona has academies all around the US, but what they do is they go around the United States and they have like camps and tryouts and stuff. And every once in a while, like, they don't have to invite any kids, but if they think you're good enough, they'll invite you over. Well, their two youngest sons both got invited to go over. One is an outfield player and one is a goalkeeper. And man, they're big boys. They're obviously athletic, and they're so based, man. They're hilarious kids. There's so many clips that Michelle and Rick have of them on, I think it's on Instagram and some other places, of just them goofing around as a family. But yeah, it's an American family. Everything is American sourced and made here in America, made by them, and they find it in their own backyard. It's a way for us to take back our power from big pharma and big food, big ag, all that stuff. So make sure you support them, guys. So that's Badlands Media. Well, hold on. Let me read that one more time. That's tamarackgardens.com, promo code Badlands, for $10 off orders over $50. All right. And I will get to the next ad in a little bit, but just give you a little hint. It's about these guys. So now that we've gotten 20 minutes in the show, yeah, Jackie's going to come on over. I'm going to give her the seat, get up in a second as soon as she gets over here. Let her start talking, and then I'll pop right back in the screen. But yeah, most of you guys already know who Jackie is. It's my lovely girlfriend. And she is not only her own content creator, but she does way more work than I do. I'll let her kind of talk as soon as she clears her throat. I'll let her talk. Hey, people can see your feet in the reflection.
My feet? feet.
Yeah, your feet. Have a seat.
Okay. Hi.
Welcome to the show, Jackie Espada.
Hello. We should have the applause thing, like the applause thing, like in sitcoms and stuff.
Oh, you
When a
mean
new person.
you for a minute.
So first thing, I saw you in the chat. I'll text you. Basically, it's just the emoji that in the chat. They took away the Picard one, and I made a Picard one. So if you want, I can send you the one that I made, and you can add it to the Badlands channel so that we can have that back. That's literally it. It's nothing major. But hello everybody, and yes, this is my tortilla blanket because everyone needs a safety blanket, and this is mine. I had a great show today. If you guys don't already know, on Saturdays I do my show Hooks and Harmony, and that is just a fun music show. We actually did like a sneak peek of that show here last week.
Yeah.
So that was a fun time. So if you guys enjoyed that show that we did last week here, you would love Hooks and Harmony, because that's basically what we get to do every Saturday. So come and hang out for that. The thing that I announced today that Cam talked about before is that I am actually going to be starting a Bible study starting tomorrow. It's called Bible Study for Overthinkers. And basically what we're going to be doing, it's super low pressure, super just chill. And what we're going to be doing is I'm going to be on air and just talking and reading through the Bible. So in December, for the first 24 days leading up to Christmas, I read through the Gospel Luke, and it was really great. It was fantastic. I enjoyed it. And I think you guys that followed along the whole month enjoyed it as well. So that I'm going to continue, but this time we're going to be doing it twice a week, and we're going to be doing longer sessions instead of doing it daily. And we're going to be reading through the entire Bible, cover to cover, and also talking about it as I read through it and stuff. So it's going to be a fun time. You can find that over on my channel. It's going to be Sundays at noon Eastern, but also Thursdays at 10 p.m. Eastern as well. So Overthinkers, even if you're not an overthinker, it's fine. If you've ever so I actually wrote this in my chat, but my phone's over there.
I'll get it.
Actually, no, my phone's in my pocket. Haha. I wrote this in my chat earlier because I know that the title can be kind of confusing. You're like, but wait, I'm not an overthinker. You're not. You're right. And none of us technically are, but this space is not just for overthinkers. It's also for people who feel intimidated by the Bible, people who don't want another thing to fail at, and for people who just want to show up and read. So that is 100% what we're going to be doing. Med beds. I see. So he said, if you want some Dead Sea Scrolls input, let me know. I have about 10 of those books under my belt. If you want some, yeah. Absolutely. And I'll text Ash because I have Ash as I have her number too. So I'll text her and get her number from you or from her. Yes. So yes, I think it's going to be a great time. So come and join me tomorrow at noon Eastern on my channel. Cam, I think, dropped the link in the chat. If you just search my name, Jackie Espada, you should find it. But because I have, like Cam was saying, I do have a shit ton of content that I put out there. I have Mondays here on Badlands. I have Alpha's Make Sandwiches with the ladies, which is always a fun time. So even if you're not a lady, you can come and join us. We have a great time talking.
Ladies only.
No, it's not ladies only. Wednesday, I have Healing Unmuted at 3 p.m. Eastern, and Healing Unmuted is my health and wellness and like faith kind of show. It's a little bit of everything, to be honest. I've had Michelle on, and we've talked about weeds, and I had someone come on and talk about EMFs. I'm hoping to get someone to come on and talk about DMSO and red light therapy and it's gonna be a fun time with Healing Unmuted. So definitely come and check that out. Again, all of these are on my channel. So 3 p.m. Eastern on Wednesdays, and then 3 p.m. Eastern on Saturdays, Hooks and Harmony. And then on Sunday, we have. Oh, you want to move over?
Yep.
Yeah, come join me.
I'm so low.
I'm
gonna get a bigger chair.
Okay. On Sundays, we have now the Bible study for Overthinkers and the Good Book sessions, which is a fun time, which you guys have never watched our show. It's kind of like the choice here, but we started first. And we're on season 2, episode 6 of The Chosen. And we're having a great time talking about Jesus. And for those that don't know, Bay Theater Dave is my co-host. And we talk about Jesus. And if you guys have enjoyed Bay Theater Dave's commentary in the chat, then come on over and see Bay Theater Dave talk live. It's a fun time. So appreciate you guys for coming and supporting me. I just got accepted into the Rumble Creator Program. So it's very daunting to think of having to spend 30 hours on the internet. But we're gonna get it done. And I'm excited because I get to talk about Jesus on the internet. Isn't that like the coolest thing ever? It's gonna be a good year, and Cam's gonna be right here with me for the ride. I know that he has plans to do bigger and better things in the content creation game this year. So yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah, so we got some stuff coming up, guys. You told about the good news thing?
Oh no, I haven't. We have been discussing this for a while now, and we're still trying to decide like date and time or whatever. But Cam and I are going to be starting a show together, and it's going to basically just be about good news. It's not going to not just wholesome stories, feel good stories that just make people smile. Nothing too sad or, nothing that's in the news cycle that gets you down. Just truly feel good news. And yeah, we'll let you guys know when we'll put a show out, but we'll be on the internet as long as you guys will have me.
Thanks, Evan.
Thank you, Evan. We love you.
Yes, Bay Theater Dave. Toxic positivity.
100%.
What was that clip from? Where's Frank?
Yes,
Frank?
yes, it was.
Yeah. If you wanted to play that, we could, but
yeah.
But okay, so guys, first thing we're gonna start off with is something that Jackie found. Do you want to play this one or a different one?
Yeah, that one's good.
Okay, so you can do all the talking. I'll put this stuff on the screen.
Okay, so I was on the internet on Thursday, as one usually is, for the new year, and I was on TikTok and did not realize that there was this whole thing going around where I don't know who started the rumor, but somehow a rumor was spread, and I think an AI video was spread that there was going to be fireworks, like a massive firework presentation coming from the Brooklyn Bridge. And supposedly thousands of people, like hundreds of thousands of people saw it on the internet and were like, bet we're going to the Brooklyn Bridge. We're going to see these fireworks. Well, they get there and it is the rug pull of the century. There were no fireworks, but thousands of people showed up. So here, if you want, you can go ahead and play the video.
Yeah.
4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year! Any second now.
Any second now.
Where are they? Did we get pranked? We got pranked. I mean, the amount of people who are misinformed here.
Look at those people.
It's not off to a good start.
5, 4, how many people are there?
2,
one more time.
1. Happy New Year!
Look at all those people.
There's so many people, and that's only on one side of the bridge. On the other side of the bridge, I bet you there was people over there too. Like on one side of like this is the Brooklyn side. If you go over to the Manhattan side, I'm sure there was people on that side too. Oh my god.
So guys, as Evan just said, I don't know where that one. Okay. It's all a rug. Avoid rugs.
Yep.
That's it, guys. Even like from something as silly as that to the whole Maduro situation today, which does not mean that there's actual things not happening. Like actual things are still happening, but it's all a rug. Don't stand on the rug, man. We can have opinions. We can do the research. We can use the information that's given, but don't stand on the rugs, man, because you're just gonna keep getting rug pulled.
That's a funny comment.
Which one?
I have a bridge I want to sell you.
It's probably the Brooklyn Bridge, huh? Oh man, or the Francis Scott Key Bridge.
Oh man, that's funny.
MZ Mauser, rugs all the way down. So yeah, guys, that's how some of us rang in the new year.
Don't believe everything you see on the internet. Is
Yeah.
Moral of a story there.
And I don't know if this is the case, but I have a feeling that was midnight.
Oh, yeah.
They were waiting for the countdown to midnight, and at midnight they were all just sitting out there in the cold.
But not only that, think about like all of the people that wanted to go down to Times Square and didn't get into Times Square. So they're like, okay, fine, we'll settle for the Brooklyn Bridge. But there was literally nothing there.
Oh man. And I saw one rant from Peyton Pooh, and I was gonna read that, but then the second one came in, so I have to read both of them. So first one is let me see. Oh, that made it worse. That made it way worse. Just zoom in.
You could just stretch it out a little bit.
Yeah. Why is this not working? There we go. Oh, that's horrible.
Like just pull the side.
Oh, sorry, y'all.
There you go.
There we go. I can just zoom back to normal. You guys enjoy my technical difficulties?
Yep.
I still don't like this.
I mean, it's because it's not back to like 100.
Yeah, but come on now.
Oof.
This is horrible. You guys enjoying this? It's making me sick. All right, we're not playing this game. We're going back to normal size and we're just reading it. All right, so first up, Peyton Pooh for $2. Good to see you, brother. Happy New Year. I still think Flamingos.
Flamingos.
That's
good.
My God, I'm horrible at
That is
reading.
good.
I still think Flamingos is good. God saw this, it was good. That it was good. Said that it was good. And it is good. Bring in the Cubans.
Wow.
Good to see you, brother, and thank you so much. And then the second one, pull here.
Yeah, for the rug.
Yep, pull here for the rug, and then the rabbit hole. Oh man, good to see you, brother. Yeah, man, don't stand on the rug, guys. Don't stand on the rug.
How does that even happen? How does that like?
Yes, Jessica, it's my first time.
It is
Cam's
first time.
I saw a comment up here. There's no back to normal, Cam. Yep, fair enough. Fair enough, Ash. Good to see you. Jackie wants to grab the controls for real. She totally could. I don't mind it at all.
No, I'm good.
I can't figure out where the rant is. So not the rant, the comment. Somebody said, I think it was Claire. RM. Yeah, I pretty much have an open mind. So having an open mind is obviously people know this, but people that think like these people and that jump to all these rugs, they don't have an open mind. They're set in one way, or they're set in two ways. But what it is they think that something has to always be happening that is actual, factual, and it's all going to make sense. And what I've learned is that none of this stuff makes sense. And they're purposely confusing us. Yep, Peyton Pooh, program the programmable. Absolutely. So there's another one that you wanted to I went too far. There's one.
No.
Is there another one that you wanted to?
Oh,
so there's this.
Yeah, that one.
I'll just go ahead and show you guys this because we didn't have it up on the screen when Jackie was talking earlier. So Jackie, you can just run through that real quick.
Oh, I can read it. That works. Okay. Yeah. I just announced this on Hooks and Harmony and wanted to share it here too. Starting tomorrow at 12 p.m. Eastern, I'm kicking off a new live series where we're going to read the entire Bible together over the course of the year. This isn't a lecture, and it's not a keep up or fall behind situation. We'll read scripture live, take our time when we need to, read longer when it makes sense, and keep moving forward together. Some sessions will be long. Some weeks we may pause. If we miss a live, you're never, or if you miss a live, you're never behind. This space is for overthinkers, people who feel intimidated by the Bible, people who don't want another thing to fail at, people who just want to show up and read. And of course, like I said, it is Sundays and at 12 p.m. Eastern or noon, and Thursdays at 10 p.m. Eastern. And we're starting at the very beginning and learning as we go. So this Sunday, I have it planned out that we're going to be starting in Genesis 1 through 10, I think is what I'm reading on Sunday. And then we're supposed to be, like, the way that I have it planned, January is the entire book of Genesis, the entire book of Exodus. So if this has been something that you wanted to do, come and join me. It's going to be a great time. And yeah, I hope you enjoy it.
Yes, it's going to be fantastic. So what else did you want to talk about?
There was something else. I just don't remember it right now.
Okay. Well, while you think about it, I'll talk about some stuff.
Yeah,
and if you don't mind just turning your seat so that I can get in the shot. Awesome. Okay. So first of all, what?
Someone said, so you are going to start like in the beginning. Yes, in the beginning. Or, oh, yes.
Genesis 1, verse 1. In the beginning, in the beginning, yeah, in the
Listen properly.
in the beginning, yeah, in the beginning, in the beginning. In the beginning.
That's Jackie reading the names in the Bible.
That's gonna be me probably in, what is it? The one with all the names. There's one of granted, there's at least, yeah, it is. Genesis has one of those chapters with all the names.
I read through Genesis and Exodus just straight through at one point last year, and I was not tired, but I caught myself dozing off trying to read the names.
Numbers.
Numbers. Yeah. See, I know numbers 1, 2, 3, 7. There's some other ones, but reading through numbers is it's a different animal. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, but we're gonna do it together. We're gonna suffer through it. It's gonna be a good time, and you might learn a thing or two.
I think you might get this reference. I don't get it as much. Will you read it?
With all the names sounds like yes, because so the Friends episodes, they're all titled. The one with and then it says like the rest of the thing.
I got you.
Yes.
Will you read these?
Ini de beninging is my new greeting. So it's funny because my grandfather's favorite video on the internet is that one. My grandfather hates the internet, except for to do his like puzzle. But this video is the one that will get him every single time. He will laugh his ass off. And I'm like, Grandpa, you know what?
He's such a simple man.
Yep.
He loves God. He loves his family. He likes to work out in his fields, in his garden.
Mm-hmm. We have limes or lemons.
Yeah, lemons. I might grab those during the next or during one of the ad reads. Because I think there's one that's a produced one. But yeah, so I can't get over your grandfather right now. I'm just seeing his face smiling at me while laughing at this. Oh man, what a guy. Okay, so one thing that I did want to bring up, and Jackie should definitely be here for it because it's relevant to our area.
Oh yeah.
So KV in our chat, most of you guys probably know KV. He's at basically every GART.
Yeah, KV Singer.
KV.
Shout out.
KV, if you're lurking / listening and not watching, love you, brother. Good to see you. I have narrowed it down to the general area we're going to have our first meetup of the year. So I will get on that. But so KV sent this earlier. I did see it right before that, but in Fulton County, I'll just bring it up on the screen. So in Fulton County,
boo.
Let me get the full page up. So in Fulton County, would you read that?
Journalists in Fulton County, Georgia, have uncovered a massive homeless ballot harvesting operation by Democrats where single addresses are being used to register thousands of homeless people to vote via a Soros-backed NGO. Biden won Georgia by 11,000 votes.
Thank you so much, Jackie.
You're welcome.
So I thought the Biden won by 11,000 votes. Obviously, it's cool that not cool, but it seems like they understand that it was fake by one, but I think they're still implying that the elections are real. Either way, election fraud should be our number one issue. Trump said that a little bit before the end of the year. And so I'm going to play this clip. It's 1 minute and 47 seconds. And it's not all, I'm trying to think of how to describe it. It's not the same as the Somalian one from the other day. Like, it's not all hype and all this stuff. But man, it's happening everywhere. And Ash says, I was born in Fulton County. Yeah, Ash, where you were born, I would say it used to be beautiful. Definitely around the Olympics time, and then a little bit after that when they cleaned up the city. But man, what they've done to Fulton County since then, it's been taken over. So I'm gonna play this video. The guy is pretty self-explanatory, and then if you guys want, we can talk about it a little bit afterwards. And if not, we'll keep it moving because this is obviously Georgia specific, but it matters for all of us. And Georgia, as Ash and Can kind of told you guys millions of times, is arguably the worst state in the country when it comes to elections, like the most corrupt. We're at least up there with everybody else tied for first. So here we go. I'm gonna take us off the screen.
Why would 1,000 people be registered to vote from one single location, 201 Washington Street Southwest? And when you come here, you realize that this is actually a church. What was happening when we were looking through the voter registration list from the previous election cycle is I noticed well over 1,000 people registered from one single location. Come to find out, it's a church. When we looked into it further, we realized what was actually happening here. It's actually a very well-organized plan by Democrat donors like George Soros. George Soros poured in millions into an organization here in Atlanta that did what? They went around this entire place and signed up all the homeless people. It's during the day right now, so you don't see all the homeless people, but usually this place is filled with homeless people. So an organization that supports Democrats received money from people like George Soros to go and register homeless people to be able to vote from one single place. And to make things even crazier, if we turn around, this place is directly across the Georgia Capitol. All it took for me is to find the voter list and to see why is there more than 1,000 people able to register from one place to realize that something is wrong here. The building right next to 201 Washington Street is actually a Catholic church. Well, guess what? This place, 48 Martin Luther King Jr. Drive Southwest, has registered over 2,000 people to vote from one single location. And guess who it was? It was the progressive organization signing up homeless people that are literally right across the street. It's freezing here in Atlanta. It's actually 35 degrees at 1 p.m. But usually all of this area is filled up with the homeless people. And again, we're outside one of these mega churches that ended up registering more than 1,000 people to vote from just one single place.
I know where that place is. And it doesn't surprise me, if I'm being honest. It doesn't surprise me just because we know how corrupt everything is. I'm glad that they're, I guess, shining a light on it. But again, it doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, I think the thing that frustrates all of us is that, I mean, it's 2026. We were having these same issues in 2020. Like
even before that.
Yeah. But I mean, like, overtly having these issues. Oh, here we go. We got our fellow Georgian in here, Jennifer Ray. In Georgia, we got a QR code for confirmation of our vote. Yep.
Okay.
I believe that
how do we know that they're different?
Well, that's the point. That's why she said we got a QR code for the confirmation of our vote. Yeah, Ashton and CanCon, I think we're talking to Stephen Richter about it last night. It's crazy, man. Like the fact that we have to, it takes 5 years. A guy in a White House t-shirt, when it becomes kind of cool to do citizen journalism, to go out there. Like, why is his story just getting picked up now? Why haven't all the other stories about election fraud been picked up? Frustrating. But again, don't stand on the rugs. If you don't stand on the rugs, it can piss you off, but it definitely won't break you. It's the people that stand on the rugs that get broken and they give up, and that's how they've been able to control us for so long. So I mean, just keep it moving, guys. Just keep it moving. So God bless you.
Thanks.
So anything else you want to talk about involving elections?
No,
Okay.
I don't like them.
All right.
That's-
You don't like elections?
No.
You don't like elections in their current form?
No. Who would? Oh, I know. The cheating bastards.
Oh man. Yep, 100%. QR codes are bullshit. I remember the first time I ever saw a QR code, like it was for, I don't remember, it was like one of those things on a sticker or something like that. And I remember scanning it, or the first time I scanned one and I scanned it and it took me to a place. I was like, that's cool. And then I thought about it and I was like, if I go up there and like draw a line on that QR code, could it take somebody to like some terrifying website, or could it like steal all your money? Obviously, I don't know if that's truly the case, but I'm just
Steal
thinking,
all your money
yeah,
for
what-
one QR code?
well, yeah, what if it's like a link to some type of virus that just attacks your
Oh.
your phone and it gets all your bank account and stuff, your bank account information. But anyway,
I can see that.
the point I was trying to get at was like, how can I tell that a picture, which is just it's like a barcode, like how do I know this barcode exists, or how do I know that this barcode reads what it's saying it's reading without just trusting in a computer that the computer is telling me what it's scanning? It's always been faulty to me, and that's why I truly believe, and this is a kind of a leap, but not really, because it's still relevant. That's why I don't see how AI could ever take over, because we can't verify what AI can do. We can't verify, like we can see what it can do in the actuals, but we can't verify what AI is doing behind the scenes. So I mean, human innovation is going to take the lead. Evan, yes, thank you, Evan. Escape the Matrix Evan says there are people who send fake packages with QR codes that a victim will scan and it will steal your info somehow. See?
What?
See?
Wait, why would people are dumb.
Yeah.
People are so dumb.
Yeah.
Like, if I'm getting a package, I'm opening the package and throwing away the stuff. I'm not reading it. I'm not trying to scan the package.
Jackie's the type of person to open up a bomb. You hear it ticking, she's like, oh my God, it's a clock. I love it. My mom got me a clock. Well, Bay Theater Dave's right. We should listen to Bay Theater Dave. ChatGPT told him to trust the QR code, so we have to.
So if ChatGPT
So
told
we
them,
have
it
to
has
listen.
make sense.
We have to listen. All right. So not all silliness aside, but this section of silliness aside.
No more silly.
Let's do this story with this. So this is a little taste of what I would bring as a story for our good news, whatever we end up calling it.
If you have suggestions in the chat, let us know.
And no, our good things are not rivals to Badlands, because you know how we were talking about bad toys and all that stuff.
Oh.
Just because all good is not the antithesis of Badlands, and our good news is not the antithesis of Badlands.
No, we just want good news.
Well, I try to cover my P's and Q's, because people come in accusing people of stuff
You're right.
and trying to say, oh, they said this. But anyway,
I'm a co-founder of Good News.
I'm a co-founder. Well, I need to get my co-founder sweatshirt. By the way, guys, badlandsmedia.tv/
Co-founder?
shop.
Oh.
Because what it'll do is it'll take you to all of our all of our
merch.
products, and then I
You're
think
smart.
and
You're smart.
and I think it also takes you to the sponsors as well.
Yeah.
So I was just thinking about that, because sometimes people won't remember how to spell Tamarack Gardens, or they'll be like, oh, what was the name of that company? You can go to the website to do that too. But anyway, so this story that I'm pulling up,
Great place to get ideas for gifts.
yes, you keep talking till I pull it up.
Let's see if you also want to donate as well to your favorite Badlands hosts, you can also go to badlandsmedia.tv/boost, and that will allow you to directly give to
At 24
without having to submit a Rumble rant, because we love Rumble, but a lot of the times people have been complaining that they are not, like, their payments are not being accepted. So
Yeah.
with the Badlands boost, you're getting a safer way for you to know that your host is getting the majority of your funds that you're sending over.
For me, it's just like we want to do with our products. And I will talk about our third sponsor, which is us, technically, soft disclosure, a little bit later. But I know that Jackie's brought it up, Ash has brought it up plenty of times. When it comes to Annie's company, and the products that she makes. You're supporting 5 different local in that area, but America First companies. But you're also your product is coming from source to you through basically one party. Like it's all collected with Annie. She creates it and then it gets sent out to you. Same thing with payments. If you go to Badlands Boost, it's literally us and you. It's basically peer to peer, or peer to company, but it's our company. Whereas if you go through Rumble, not only are you going through Rumble, but Rumble probably is using a third party of some kind, and they probably have to take a cut. We found out a while ago that Apple Pay takes 50% of the rants.
Yeah. So if you send in $1 with Apple Pay, the creators automatically are getting 50%. They're getting 50 cents.
No, well, actually, let me tell you this. So it's going to be 50 cents to Apple Pay. Then it's going to be whatever cut Rumble takes.
Actually, no, it's not.
Oh, it's not?
No.
So the Apple Pay one comes out of it?
Apple Pay takes 50% off the top.
Well, either way, it's still a lot less.
If you do Rumble and you use a payment card, Rumble takes 23% of the Rumble rant payment.
Yes. So switching it up now. Keith O'Higgins let us in perfectly. Smile News. It's contagious.
I like that.
That's good.
That's a good one.
You might have to be a co-founder of the name.
A co-founder of Good News.
Yeah. So, all right. So I'll bring this first one up, and then what do I need? Oh, I need to change the screen over.
Oh my God. New
what?
Case said Apple takes a bigger bite than their logo lets on. That's genius.
Apple takes everything, just leaves you the core.
So Evan said Rumble only gives me the Apple Pay option. That is because you're using your phone.
Yeah.
If you go to a browser on your phone and go to Rumble there and open up the chat in your browser, you can add a payment card on your browser so that if you do try to submit a thing, you won't have to use Apple Pay.
Yeah. And how annoying is that you have to go through a browser to do that?
Yeah.
Once
you set it up, you should have the option to choose between Apple Pay or the card in the Rumble app. There's a lot of just background information, which is just nice for you to just go to the Badlands website and give a boost.
Yeah.
It makes it easier.
It's the easiest way, which please remind me at the end to check the boost, or you can check it at some point. But EC was here. Rumble is a rocky road and not the dessert kind. Yeah. So the reason why Rumble is like that, in my opinion, is because they're trying so hard to fight with YouTube.
Yeah, they are.
They've been doing it for a long time, and they've been going strong, man. I'm still going to support Rumble. I'm going to stay on Rumble as long as they'll have me. Jackie is part of the creator program now.
Yeah.
We're
gonna work on getting.
I'll eventually get on there once I start doing stuff on my own channel as well. But yeah, I'm sticking with Rumble through and through. But as of right now, to help us grow, it's a lot better to go through the Badlands Boost. But anything that you can give is appreciated. And if you can't give and you just give your time, or you just share the show around, which is still your time, we really appreciate it.
A simple like is more than enough.
Exactly. So obviously you guys see this pulled up here. I'm going to read it and then I will take us off the screen and play the video. So it's funny because when I read it, I saw 7'3" and I was like, Shaq's talking about himself again. Wow. Because he refers to himself in the third person, but it's more of like a gimmick. It's kind of like how Trump will say Trump and stuff like that. When you're a big personality, that happens. And Shaquille O'Neal is one.
Or is it programming?
What do you mean?
Like, he's like living outside of himself, so he's like MK Ultra kind of thing, where he's like referring to himself. It's like a third person.
I mean, anything is possible.
Could be a break in the programming, but that's sorry. Continue.
Yeah. So I actually have to talk about this now. So obviously, when it comes to people like a Shaquille O'Neal, who is considered a celebrity, obviously he is a celebrity. He played basketball for a very long time. He was a great basketball player. Has done plenty of things outside of the sport. I mean, he has thousands, if not more, philanthropical efforts that he's gone about throughout his years, and you never know. I mean, I assume that he obviously has some type of control over him in his life, but sometimes there's stories that I see and I hear that I'd like to know if they're fake and if they're altered, but the same way as we don't know whether Maduro was truly extradited or he gave himself up or if he was arrested. Obviously, we know what they're telling us. We know what we may believe. EC was here. He'll always be Kazam in my book. Yeah, exactly. But the thing is, this story, it's a feel-good story. And as long as it's not pretending to be one thing and then in the on the back end, this kid is getting like screwed over by Shaq and some people, like to where his life is being controlled. Obviously, I'm not a fan of that, but if it's to give someone an opportunity, I do think that even if somebody is not all in the up and up, which we're all obviously sinners and we're not perfect, even if he may be part of some darker clubs, if something that he's doing in the light is helping other people, then to me that's God's work right there. It doesn't mean that God approves of his life. I don't know. I can't speak for God, obviously, but I think that the message that I receive, and when it warms my heart, I feel like it's something I want to share. So I'll leave it at that, and hopefully I won't have to go through that again in the future. But if you ever see something on one of our shows, or like when Jackie plays her show, she plays some music from artists where people, like, I think somebody was talking about Bon Jovi earlier today.
Yeah.
And Living on a Prayer, I think, is a beautiful song. I think the lyrics are fantastic. I think that the message is great. And if John Bon Jovi is the person that people believe him to be, then screw him, man. I mean, his message in that song is still great, and I'm still going to listen to this. Maybe not listen to the song, but I'm still going to revere the lyrics. But yeah, God can work through anything, man. He's not bound by time, space, or matter. So when I see something that's good, to me, that's of God. So without further ado, let me actually read through this thing. So it says Shaquille O'Neal has stepped in to save the dream of Jordan Wilmore, a 7'3" police recruit who turned down the NBA only to fail his state exam by a single point. He finished the academy, took the test, and failed by 1 point. But Shaq told Jordan, "I got you." Shaq is now paying for Jordan's living expenses for the next 5 months. Why? So Jordan doesn't have to work a second job. He can focus 100% of his energy on studying to get that one extra point. The motivation, Shaq already has a custom-made police car waiting for him.
Oh, that's so cool.
And remember, I don't know if you guys know this, but Shaq was deputized a long time ago.
Yeah, I remember that.
In like the early 2000s in LA. I think it was LA, somewhere in California. But yeah, he's always been an advocate for law enforcement. Like Shaq was actually one of those few people that was not promoting defund the police. Now, if you find something that he did that, please bring it up, because I don't want to lie to you guys, but I didn't see anything from him. And I know another person that he's close with, at least on TV, is Charles Barkley, and he's another one that loves to ruffle feathers by not towing the party line. So anyway, I'm gonna pull up the video and we'll let this person speak for themselves. Oh, Miami, that's what it was. Yes. So it would have been like around the 2006 time period when they won the championship, their first championship. Who said that?
Medbeds.
Medbeds. Thank you so much. Oh, here it is. No, it was Miami. He was deputized in Miami. Yeah.
That makes sense.
He's probably going after the drug cartels. Maybe he was a dirty cop. Who knows, guys? Oh, that's cool. Individual
10%,
thinker.
10% for the biz guy.
Yep. No. Until I know, I'm not going to throw dirt on his name like that. But Ted Nugent was I'm not talking about Ted Nugent. I'm talking about Shaq. But individual thinker says Ted Nugent was deputized too. That's pretty cool.
Oh.
I bet you there's a few more people. Bay Theater Dave, correct me if I'm wrong, but John Wayne, or not, wait, was it John Wayne? Yeah, I think John Wayne might have had some type of like unofficial title. I know Elvis, I think Elvis was deputized, but Elvis was also in the military too.
Yep.
Someone just wrote
Misbehaving Irishman.
Misbehaving Irishman. Burp. I'm just kidding.
I think we saw that when we went to the museum at their house. So we went to Graceland. What was it? When was it? 2018? So I don't know.
I don't care. It was the coolest place, man.
Yeah, man.
Like thinking about the time period he was in, like he had the first VCR, like RCA. I think it was RCA. They sent him a VCR before VCRs, like the prototype, the beta testing one. He had microwaves. He had like shag carpets. And
dude, the jungle room is the coolest room.
The jungle room, like I think that's where jungle juice came from. I think they made some juice, some punch in there. Probably had a little bit of the booger sugar in it. And man, that place, it was so cool. Guys, if you can ever go to Graceland, go to Graceland. He had planes. His car collection.
Going on the plane was like the coolest thing. Nothing else.
His plane was so cool. And because a lot of private planes, like the newer ones are obviously a little bit different, but a lot of people have private planes that are like from the 70s, from like the 80s, even earlier, because planes are reused a lot. They're renovated a lot. So to see his plane being like still looking state of the art after I can't remember how many years since he got it. It had to have been like when we were there, it had to have been like 50 to probably 60 years.
They were getting ready to celebrate like a big milestone birthday or something.
You guys in the chat that know a little bit more about Elvis's timeline, when do you think he had his plane first? just let us know. Why doesn't he ever warn me? Why doesn't he ever warn me? I prep for an hour and a half, and then he comes in and he's just like, oh, by the way, not gonna show up. No, I'm just kidding, guys.
Well, if we need to, I have some more good news stories that
Okay.
I saved.
Okay, so Jessica Storm says, psst, psst, just heard from Alpha. No people tonight. The evening is yours. If you didn't hear that, I said,
Yes.
just heard from Alpha. No people tonight. The evening is yours. What did you just say?
EC was here, said Thursday is Elvis's birthday. It is. It's Elvis's birthday.
Man.
And it's funny because I can announce it, I guess. I am going to be doing an Elvis Hooks and Harmony next Saturday. Because I figured yeah, his birthday is January 8th. So next Saturday we're going full the king.
Yes, Medbeds. Elvis's first plane. But keep going, Jackie.
Yeah, so we're going to be going full the king. I'll probably bring in some pictures
Typical.
and videos that we took from when we went to Graceland and to his birthplace. That was a fun trip. So we'll definitely do that and listen to a bunch of good music.
Claire, why didn't you go? Did he leave? Did he take what's the horse's name?
Wilbur.
Did he take Wilbur without you? That's messed up.
Yeah,
Hope he didn't ride Wilbur there because that's a lot of walking.
it is.
Wilbur doesn't have legs. But anyway, yeah, so individual thinker. I know Elvis never wrote one song. He was entertainer only. Yeah, so I don't know about that, as in, like, I'm pretty sure when it comes to his catalog of like big hits, I'm pretty sure a lot of his music was written by a lot of his songs were written by other artists. That was also very common back then. But one thing when you go to Graceland, and again, I don't know if this is like hindsight changing history or whatever, but like, no, it wasn't Graceland. It was Tupelo, which was birthplace. You learn about like his upbringing in the church, and you go to I think it was the church that he grew up in, right? Mm-hmm. With the pew and everything there. Yeah. And when he was there,
wait, no, that was they built the church.
Okay,
there is a church that
okay.
There's the actual church that we had to pay extra to go.
Right.
In.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, but when you go there and you learn some of the history in Tupelo, it seems as though maybe the big songs he didn't write, but growing up, there were songs that he either read or co-wrote, or like musical pieces that he wrote, because he was extremely musically talented. We all know that. But I would say that one thing with Elvis, at least from my perspective, because I went from enjoying Elvis's music, kind of being propagandized, to not liking Elvis, to be honest. But I never hated Elvis. But what I've learned about Elvis was the reason why he was so revered was because of his entertainment. But the reason why he was able to stick around was because of his unique voice and just his willingness to push the limits. Like, there were people that hated Elvis for a very long time throughout his career. Like, he wasn't always loved and revered because he brought in the hip shaking, the rock and roll. Like, he was
Elvis.
Back when black artists were making music like that, which Elvis was obviously playing with them and learning from them and being around them, they weren't obviously making the big buck. Like, you had Chuck Berry and a few others, but like Elvis was the first one to get big that was doing those type of moves, and people didn't like that. You were supposed to be basically wearing a suit, standing there sweating, playing guitar, drums, whatever, or something simple. So I think it's pretty cool. But while Jackie is up for a second, we're gonna go ahead and play this video. But again, guys, this is the video I was talking about a minute and a half ago, before, or probably 3 minutes ago, before we started talking about Elvis.
Shaquille O'Neal met 24-year-old Jordan Wilmore in Kemah, Texas. He didn't expect to meet his match.
I actually found out about him through jealousy. I thought I was the tallest, handsomest cop in the world.
Shaq, who has several law enforcement titles himself, learned about Wilmore's quest to become an officer and wanted to know more.
On this, because it's commendable that a kid wants to be a cop. I love cops.
Back in September, Steve Hartman shared the story of how Wilmore was encouraged to pursue basketball his whole life because of his height.
It was hard for me to share like my dreams or, you know, the stuff I wanted to do growing up, because it was, well, you just got to focus on basketball because it can make you millions.
If you got a phone call tomorrow, the NBA, $1 million, or stay here and be a cop in Texas.
Stay here.
You want to think about it?
No, I'd stay here.
But after completing the police academy, Wilmore fell short of passing the state exam by 1 point. So Shaq jumped in to help Wilmore rebound. He agreed to pay for Wilmore's expenses for the next 5 months so he can focus on the exam.
I let him know that he had my full support. So I'm going to be on you, brother. Make sure you get it done.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
That guy's huge.
They're both huge.
They're big.
My favorite, can you guys see? Let's see. Yeah, you guys can see my mouse. This guy. This guy right here is my favorite. He's probably thinking, why was my dad so small? Why did my mom why am I so short? And the funny thing is, these guys are 7'3". This guy's probably like my height. He's probably like 5'9".
Yeah.
They're just that big. Like I've Jackie and I both, because I was trying to think of one of the tallest people we've been around. Well, first of all, Rick from Tamarack Gardens. He's what, 6'9", I think?
Something like that. But I actually met so I went to school with and used to help with the basketball games. We had I don't know if you guys know of the tallest basketball player like in the NBA, 7'6", Taco Fall.
Yep.
He went to UCF and was actually, I don't know where he's now. I don't think he's in the NBA anymore. But he was, Taco Fall was 7'6" and came to our school. Went to UCF and that crazy.
I'm gonna show you guys a picture of him.
Yeah, there he is.
That is him.
He made me look like
next to Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Yeah.
Bay Theater Dave. That's Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and that's Taco right next to him. I know Kareem shrunk a little bit because of his age, but come on now.
7'6".
Wow.
And I remember the first time that we saw him. We were actually in the airport with my grandparents. It was me, my brother, my grandparents, and we were going.
Her grandma's so small.
We were flying up to Philly to go visit my uncle for a week during the summer. And my brother sees Taco, and my brother's very outgoing and goes up to him and he's like, "How tall are you?" And he's like, "Oh, I'm 7'6". And so I think that was when he was not at UCF yet. I think that was his visit to UCF, and he was going back home after the visit. But yeah, 7'6", tall.
Yeah. So, Evan, I just wrote in the chat, but when we were growing up, there was a George Mahornison is one of them. I know he was 7'7". I think he's from like Georgia or something, the country, not the state. But he played for the Bullets, the Washington Bullets, before they changed to the Wizards. Somebody wrote Indy Patriot 83. I hope that's a misspelling, because if not, that's still hilarious. Manure Bowl, but Manute Bowl. Polaris Park said 6 feet 17 inches.
I mean,
well, that's 7'5", because it's 12.
Yeah,
but I like the 17 part, Keck. And you know that he said 7'6", he's probably 7'5". Because I feel like, oh, no. When you're that tall, you might try to be shorter. Who knows? I try to go for the highest possible so I could try to be the tallest player in the NBA. Gopher 61 says, and the baskets are still the same height they are in high school. Yep. The craziest thing is when you see kids in high school that are like 7 feet tall. Like, I just think about how horrible it would have to be a high school student and be 7 feet tall. That's like the same as being the short, skinny kid. Because when you're that tall, yeah, people may love you, but most of them probably just want to be around you because you're tall and they think it's cool. Like, kids are mean, man. Yeah. Like, I remember some of my tall friends back in high school, like they were kind of ostracized, man, because they were too tall. Like, if you were over 6'4", you were just like weird, unless you were a really good basketball player. And even then, like, you had to have some personality to you. Like, if you were tall and awkward, there was a couple kids that didn't. There was this kid in my middle school that was like almost, what was he? He was probably like 6'6" when he was like 13, and people were so mean to him. Like, they'd always be like, "How's the weather up there?" and like stuff like that.
That's so mean.
And he didn't play sports. Like he was just I think he was in a band or something, but like he was just an awkward kid, man, and he couldn't hide from anything. He had to duck to get onto buses. He had to duck everywhere.
So
he couldn't fit in the seats in the classroom. Like, he had a different chair than everyone. Yeah, people don't think about that. But anyway, I saved these two. I don't know if MedBeds you got to it too, but Miss Rhea Freedom Fighter said April 17th, Keck, 1975, Elvis bought the plane. And then Bay Theater Dave said Elvis Presley acquired his first personal plane in April of 1975 when you purchase a Convair, hopefully it's Conair, but it's probably Convair, 880 from Delta Airlines for $250,000.
That's a lot of money for back then.
That's a lot of money for back then. That's a ridiculous amount of money for back then. That's millions, probably. Actually, we can look it up.
What's the conversion?
UVamp.
What's the conversion rate?
No, I should put it on the other screen.
Of
to shoot bucks to unicorns.
Yeah,
shoot bucks to Stanley Nichols.
Stanley Nichols. Oh God, I love it. If you guys don't know the reference, that is from The Office, aka my favorite TV show. I will often quote The Office. So if you're watching my show and you're like, what is this woman saying? It's usually an Office quote. So, what? 1.5
let me pull this up on
million?
the screen.
Eesh. Why would you pay that much money for an airplane?
$250,000 in 1975 has the same buying power as approximately 1.5 million to 1.51 million today, early 2026, due to cumulative inflation, with the value increasing by over 500%, about 6 times its original amount, as indicated by the Consumer Price Index. So all this stuff is money's fake and gay, but money's fake and gay. I'll put in the chat what you should be doing. Not financial advice, but if you're asking me, it is. Evan knows.
But
Evan knows.
It's not financial advice, so don't listen. This is not the
Bitcoin.
Not the stance of Badlands.
So I saw somebody, maybe if we have time later, I'll look it up, but I saw somebody bring up the Damon Wayans bit. CKLR. Damon Wayans has a bit about Magic having AIDS, and Manute Bol was involved. Crazy what they did in comedy years ago. Dang. Yeah, let me start that so I can find it later, because if we got plenty of time, I might want to kill time later.
Don't kill time.
No, I'm killing. I'm killing
That's
time.
Murder. How dare you?
I kill time every time I do something. There we go. Fiat inflation. Yes, Peyton Pooh. Yes, you should buy Bitcoin. This is advice from Escape the Matrix 91, and my views are not necessarily the views of Jackie or anybody that comes on the show or anybody in the chat. But you know, this I want everyone to speak their mind, so I'm gonna keep this up on the screen for a minute. And if you want to listen to Escape the Matrix 91, you can. It's your prerogative. God gave us free will. He's also given us the ability to seek knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. So anyway, you Peyton Pooh, you killing time is saving me. Love it.
What does that mean?
What do you mean? Saving him.
Why are we saving him?
We're all getting saved.
Well,
we're sharing time together. This is a community sharing God's good graces and all the things that he's given us. Go ahead and read that out loud.
A new Gulfstream G550 typically costs between $50 million and $60 million, which while used models range from $14 million to $38 million, depending on the year and maintenance history. That is a lot of money for an airplane.
Well, I mean, that's not an airplane.
It's pretty nice. I will say.
That is not an airplane. That is a home on. Oh, I just went all the way to there.
You got a new tab.
Website. New tab.
New tab. Who it is?
How do you open the pictures?
Right click on it, and it should say open image and new tab.
Where's that?
Scroll down.
There we go.
And then you go to the new tab, and it should be right there for you.
Learn something new every day, guys. So this is the interior of the Gulfstream G550.
That looks like Trump's plane.
Yeah. I mean, that's probably why Bay Theater Dave brought it up. Although Trump's plane would be bigger than this, because his Trump Force One, obviously Air Force One is one plane, but Trump Force One, this is let me show this side. Trump's planes are bigger than these. Yeah, because that's just he has a legit
his it may be wider because I'm the picture in my brain that I see is because of the table and the 4 chairs sitting like that is the picture. Yeah, that's huge. So my guess is the picture in my brain when I see that image is the picture of RFK.
The fake one?
No, with the McDonald's.
That's a fake one.
It's not fake.
Oh, he's holding the McDonald's.
So the real image was them having McDonald's, and RFK has the face like, I don't want to be eating this right now. And they made it into a new image for Thanksgiving where they have like the Thanksgiving meal in front of them.
Oh yes,
So
yes,
that-
yes. I know
so
what you're
yes.
talking about.
So
Alright.
that's the image when you had the picture of the inside of the plane, that's what I saw. So but my thing is like taking a picture of that, it seems like they were further away, so that's why I said that it probably is like the Trump plane is bigger, because I feel like the image with the picture, the person taking the picture like was further away.
I got you.
So long story
Oh.
longer. That is my that is my story about the airplanes. And they actually have a video of this.
Yeah.
Oh,
So,
that's cool.
do I need to cut YouTube to play a video on YouTube?
No, as long as it's not copyright, but just because
I'm not doing it. Guys, when we get off YouTube later, I'll pull up the video of Mr. Trump's 757 from the Trump organization. Oh, I'm gonna subscribe to their channel, too.
actually, honestly, you might be good with that.
I would be good, but I just
as long as there's no music.
yeah, and well, I don't know if there is, but people on YouTube, you can not only can you look at it yourself,
Or
but
you could play it muted.
I'm not gonna do that. That's too much. That's too much not fun for me.
Well, it'll be more fun because
Well, anyway, I just
and
want
we can make up the things that they're talking about.
okay, let's do it.
Yes.
All right. So what are we doing? We're muting the audio.
Yeah, you could just mute it on the video though.
Oh, okay. All right, guys. So we're gonna play this video, and I will take credit for it if something bad happens, but it's all Jackie's fault. It was her idea. So we're gonna play this video, and apparently Jackie and I are gonna comment on it.
Yes, we are.
So this video is of what's it? Oh, this video is of before I go over there. I'll actually just go over and show it. So this is Mr. Trump's 757, and it's from the Trump organization. So it's an official one. It's about 3 minutes and 30 seconds. If anybody wants to go get something to drink, whatever, we're gonna be here for a little bit longer. So this would be a good time to do it. But if I was you, I'd pay attention to it. All right. Be ready for our commentary, apparently. I'm just kidding.
Oh.
Okay.
Nice
so
and plain.
We open up on the plane. It's sitting
underneath the plane.
It's on the tarmac. They're showing the sides. There's steps in the back.
Who is that lady? Oh,
hi.
Hi. Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
Hi, I'm Jessica. I am going to take you through Trump's plane. Oh, that lined up perfectly. Go ahead.
No, thank you. You go.
No, you don't want me to go? Or you don't want to go?
No, go ahead.
This is where you need to stay away from. Oh, it's a Rolls Royce engine? That's cool. That's so why is she how old is this video? Do you know?
No, I don't know.
Oh. Okay, no, it actually does look like that picture that you were showing.
14 years ago.
Yikes. That may not be the same plane.
He got it in 2000. No, it says 2011 on the Wikipedia thing.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna keep it playing, guys. I'm not gonna pause it anymore, and I'm also gonna speed it up.
Oh.
No, actually, I won't speed it up. We won't play the whole thing though.
There's a first class in his plane. Shouldn't they all be first class?
Not if he doesn't want it to be.
Fair.
It's his plane. How do you know it's first class?
Oh, is that the meeting room?
Who knows? We don't have the sound on.
Conference room, 5 minutes.
Oh man, this is beautiful.
Oh, that's nice.
I think one of the coolest parts about this is just like the how not how clean it is, because obviously Trump's not cleaning his own plane, even though it's brand new in this one, but like how sleek he gets things and makes things. It's never gaudy, but it's very classy.
Make sure that stereo system is working too, because he likes to play music.
Oh yeah, DJ Trumpy Trump.
Mm-hmm.
Got air show, camera, listening, watch movie. Oh, that's cool.
Movies, okay. Do you think he pirates movies?
No, he definitely doesn't. But I bet you has every movie you can think of.
Yeah.
He
wouldn't have to pirate them.
I wonder if there's some type of website for really rich people to where they just keep their credit card on file. I'm not gonna lie, I accidentally said it because of this. It's Pussy Galore the pilot.
Fire. Nice bed. How many ladies do you think he took to that one?
Probably just his wife. But anyway, and it's a reference to something else, Jackie. It's not as gross as you were thinking. But anyway, or as inappropriate. But Babbage 3. I bet the peanuts taste terrible, right? Left will oh my God. Prevost 13. The left will say she is underage and Trump touched her.
Oh my God, did you see those cups?
Hold on. Jackie said there's something about cups that she wants to see.
Those glasses were gold.
Where?
Like all the appliances and everything.
Those aren't glasses.
Well, I thought
Those
those
are
were knobs.
Those are knobs.
Sorry, they looked like glasses.
Well, Trump loves gold. Golden age.
Oh, that's true.
And also, if you think about it, gold is, well, for the longest time, it's been the most expensive metal known to man.
Mm-hmm.
Only recently have some other metals passed it.
It's the cockpit.
So obviously, for most people, they don't know what's going on in here. I don't even know what's going on in most of it. But that's a beautiful plane. Look at that. The gold sink. Man. I remember, guys, this was 2011 when this came out. I hope you guys enjoyed the view of the plane, you sickos. Take care. Trump.
That's a nice plane.
Trump. F-A-F-O.
Do you think he'd sell it to me?
I think he would 100% sell it to you if you paid him the right price for it. And I don't think that you would pay him the right price for it.
Probably
now,
not.
it depends, though. It depends on how kind he's feeling that day and everything like that. So anyway, we got on a Trump's plane from Shaq. But anyway, I thought the Shaq story was pretty cool. For anybody that's getting here late, I'm not going to play the video again. But since we're going to X anyway, I will just bring this up. So yeah, Shaq paid for 5 months of living for a young man who gave up his dreams of going to the NBA because he'd much rather be a police officer in a protect and service community, only to fail the state exam by a single point. So while he's getting ready to retake the test, because you have to wait, I think it's like 6 months. While he's getting ready to retake the test, Shaq's paying for his housing and stuff and making sure that he doesn't have to get another job, a second job, because he already has a job. And so he can prepare for the exam. Go ahead.
Sounds like my brother. Like,
what do you mean?
Well, like, so my brother, he was testing for paramedic school, literally like the entire last year. And finally was able to do it. Not that he needed help or anything like that, but you have to wait a certain amount of time to be able to retest. And so it just reminded me of my brother because we literally spent the last year going through that with him.
Yeah.
So I hope that Jordan is able to pass his next test.
Yeah, and real quick, I'm take them off the screen for a second. One thing that plenty of you out there have probably experienced this because we've all failed at some point in our lives. But one thing that I've noticed with any type of first responder, when they if they fail a test or an exam or something like that, it really gets them down because they go into it wanting to save lives. And as much as like, yeah, there's probably a little bit of like personal shame and just kind of doubt in yourself of your abilities, even though it's just a written test. Although some of them can fail the physical test or whatever other tests there are, but it's 5 months where this guy can't go and do the thing that he literally gave up something he probably wanted to be since he was a child, probably since he ever got tall. And even before that, he probably wanted to be Shaq. And then when he saw Shaq become a police officer, he probably was like, I'd rather be a police officer. That's cool. And he gave up on his dream of going to the NBA because he had a better dream, which I think it's a better dream, 100%. Running around in short shorts, touching guys that are all sweaty is super gay. I'd much rather have you protecting and serving our communities. But he has to wait 5 months now to go out and live out his dream. And not even to live out his dream, to start learning how to do his dream on the job. So, man, there are plenty of people that give up just from one thing. You would think that because that's their dream, they wouldn't. But for some people, it's demoralizing because you've worked so hard, especially if you pass other tests, especially if you pass physical tests, and then all of a sudden you get to a written exam, it's 1 point. So
that 1 point.
Yeah.
Man.
But that's the beautiful thing about God is when you have God in your life and you have our Lord and Savior, but for y'all, your Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ in your life, it's extremely easy. And I'm not kidding about that. I know it's tough for us. We make it tough, but it's extremely easy to get through things when you have them in your life because it's so much harder without. It's actually impossible without. but it's so much easier when you have God as the forefront. So I think we're going to transition into a little bit of, well, we'll go with Trump because Trump was just up on the screen. Day Theater Dave, with all due respect, I'd play in the NBA until 35, retire, and then become a cop. Yep, 100%. And yes, CKLR, that's my problem. That's my problem is he's got the connections to the societies and stuff like, and by societies, I mean, like, I know for sure, I think he's a Freemason. Well, actually, I know he's a Freemason. I think he's a pretty high level Freemason, which would make sense, celebrity, all that stuff. I don't know too much about LSU's roots there. I know he was in a fraternity there. But you never know. I know that those connections are very questionable. And which leads me back to what I was saying before is this may be a thing that he had to do. But if it helps the young man named Jordan out, I mean, I hope that Jordan doesn't get sucked into that, but at least he's getting some assistance. I'd rather it come from another source. But anyway, so let's get into here we go. Keith O'Higgins. Yes. He could have the Boulay family connection like LeBron James. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's how they like got linked up.
Yep.
So like, and also in the NBA, I'm pretty sure most of Jackie actually knows a little bit more than I do about this because she's a long time ago, she started following Larry Johnson, the former running back of the Kansas City Chiefs back in like the late thousands and early teens. And he's been blowing the whistle on a lot of stuff for years. And that's how a lot of these trades and these things happen, like the coaches and stuff. It's all secrets, not all. It's mostly secret societies. Like you're not going to be playing on a basketball team with somebody that's not part of your club or like affiliate. You know what I mean? Like they have like rivalries and wars between their secret societies, and we won't know it, but they're only going to link up people with ones that they're cool with.
Mm-hmm.
And then Bay Theater Dave, not all 33rd degree Masons are bad. Many are honorary promotions like Arnold Palmer. It's good cover. Yes. And Shaq, I believe, is actually one of those that became an honorary Mason. Like, I don't think he went through any of that stuff because he got it so young. It would have been very difficult. It was like right after he got left off the dream team, I think, for Christian Laettner, which was basically because Shaq was they were the only two college players that would have been chosen, and they chose him over they chose Laettner over Shaq. Which, by the way, I think at the time was a great choice, personally. But anyway, so all that being said, we were talking about Donald Trump's plane, and I'm gonna get into the Maduro Venezuela stuff, but I'm gonna go more the angle of the posture of our administration, because that's kind of what I've been thinking about. And let me see if this is the first one. Actually, we can start off with this because I said it a minute ago. So first off, we got this. This was from the White House. It says 5 hours ago, at 3:04 p.m. Let me click on it.
That's a bad image right there.
Bad as in good image.
Bad as in good. Like,
Fafo.
I don't want to mess with that guy.
From the White House.
Don't want to mess with that guy. He looks like he could really fuck shit up.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm talking about?
Real quick before we get off topic. Yes, good twin, evil twin, Bay Theater Dave. I've always thought that. And I think that's the only way these societies have been able to last is because they have people that are on the good twin side. And a lot of them are unwittingly part of the evil twin side. They don't know the connection. Or they haven't been taught the connection. It's been even hidden from them. And because they operate away from the evil twin, some of these people have no idea that there is an evil twin, and so they think that their society is all positive. They keep those secrets no matter what, because to them the secrets they're keeping are all for the good of humanity, which I don't agree with either one. We're opposed to secret societies, as JFK said, but yeah, it's very interesting. And then Deborah Stars says, my dad was a 32nd degree Mason, a fine man of integrity and a patriot. That is awesome. God bless your father. And I totally believe that. And I'm not saying that you would say that and not believe it, but I totally believe that too, because I know people that are in my family that are Masons, Freemasons, that I don't think they're that high up and the 32nd degree or 33rd degree, anything like that. But I know that they're honorable men and honorable people. And like we said, good twin, evil twin.
Mm-hmm.
I got to drop this one in for Keith O'Higgins real quick because it actually ties into Fafo in a way. Isaiah Thomas was left off the dream team because he was ousted. He was outside the Jordan cult. 100%. He 100% was. He visibly, verbally trashed Jordan, talked shit about him, did not like him. Jordan didn't like him either. It was more so Jordan didn't like him. And Jordan had more power. But as unfortunate as it is, Fafo, man, if you're the king, Jordan was the king at the time. And Jordan said, I don't want him on my team. So they said, you're not on his team.
You said, get out of here.
Buck Wayne says, Trump scored 3 tankers of pirate crude oil. May his train keep rolling. Trump train rolling. Yeah, man, that Trump train, man. People are talking about stopping the Trump train. That thing's just rolling along. I feel like we're getting more tracks out there. We're getting more tracks. It's turned into like a high-speed bullet train, you know? But so I wanted to come up with this one just to show you the posture, Fafo. I mean, you guys have seen it. And the White House has been very interesting recently.
Honestly,
I'm going to
the social media team at the White House is killing it. I like to spend some time on social media because that's where I get inspiration from and connect with people and grow my brand. But seeing what the White House has been doing, just like the fact that they're simultaneously getting under the skin of the lefties on social media while also making us, the MAGA people, super happy and just hilarious, like just with the hilarious things that they're putting out there. I cannot complain.
Remember what Alpha said a lot recently, and he said it before. Morale is a weapon.
Yeah.
Morale is a weapon, and what this White House staff is doing, and not just the White House staff, the Trump administration. So the media side of the Trump administration, especially like on social media, they're making it cool to be American. It's always been cool to be American, but they're putting it out. No, they're not making it cool. They're showing the world how cool it is to be American. They're extending our shit posting energy out into the rest of the world and letting them know, hey, all these voices that you guys canceled and silenced for the last 5 or 6 years, we're in the White House now. Suck it. But anyway, so I'll play this video. This is a video from the White House page. It says Nicolas Maduro. Let me bring it up on the screen.
Last night on the
I actually haven't seen this video. So it says Nicolas Maduro.
Oh wait, maybe this is not the funny one.
Oh, Nicolas Maduro had his chance until he didn't. The Trump admin will always defend American citizens against all threats, foreign and domestic. Now I've been seeing that a lot, foreign and domestic, and that's why I was excuse me. That's why I was telling you guys earlier. I think it's starting with even though it's in our country, Somalia. They're talking about Venezuela because I think it's foreign, domestic, because they're closing it in. We got a big old trap going on right now, and people are just getting caged in. So be on your toes, people. But let me go ahead and play this video. And again, I have not seen it, so if it sucks, you can blame the White House, but I bet it won't.
Last night, on the order of the President of the United States, and in support of a request from the Department of Justice, the United States military conducted an apprehension mission in Caracas, Venezuela, to bring to justice 2 indicted persons, Nicolas and Cecilia Maduro.
Nicolas Maduro had his chance until he didn't. He effed around and he found out.
This was one of the most stunning, effective, and powerful displays of American military might and competence in American history.
Like, I don't understand yet how they haven't figured this out. And now, if you don't know, now you know. Because this is the way it's going to play out. And I think people need to understand that this is not a president that just talks and does letters and press conferences. And, if he says he's serious about something, he means it. But don't play games. Don't play games with this president's in office, because it's not going to turn out well.
Nova, let me add us to the stage. What did you say?
I asked, did you see the perp walk video?
Mm-mm.
The perp walk video of Nicolas Maduro was released 33 minutes ago of him walking into the New York DEA.
I hope it's called Operation Teabag. CKLR. That's hilarious.
I just sent it to you.
Rocky Top apologies. I had to bring that up during the video because if you know, you know, and if you don't, you don't. And Jackie was like, wow.
Oh my god.
I love the energy. So I'm about to pull up the wait, do you guys want to watch the most recent perp walk video of Nicolas Maduro, or would you not want to watch that? You guys is it too much for you guys? Is it hurting your feelings?
Oh my god.
I'm waiting for a response. I don't want to play it if it'll hurt you guys' feelings too much. Where's this video, by the way?
It's on your ex DMs.
Okay. Dip it. All right. Oh, I don't even know what this is.
Oh, sorry.
So, guys, there's this new passcode thing to get onto XDMs, and I don't know what my password is. I don't even think I ever made it.
Is it your phone password?
I don't even remember my phone password. I have to see the keys. Oh, I don't think it is. Sorry, guys. I told Jackie this before.
That was it.
Nice.
I win.
Thank you. Thank you. What is this thing?
Oh, those are just the funny ones that I found.
Oh.
That's the perp walk one.
Okay. All right, guys. Thank you for holding for processing. That was actually way shorter processing than I thought it would be. It's about as long as it took for them to process Maduro before he did this perp walk work. All right. How do I click on this thing to make it just one? Okay. I was trying to do it so it's just this. Hey.
Oh, you're not sharing the right screen.
This one.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Gotta start the video over again.
You gotta put it up on the screen first.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I still have to start the video over again.
You're right. You're right.
I would start the video before I put it on the screen. I don't think that makes much sense to do it the other way around. I wanted to get rid of this side thing, but
Oh, you can't do that on X.
yeah. All right. So it says breaking news: Nicolas Maduro was just perp walked in New York DEA's office by federal. I think it's a typo. In New York DEA. No. In New York DEA's office by federal agents. We got him. Let's freaking go. This is from Eric Doherty on X. America is the greatest country on earth. Donald Trump is the most powerful president in modern history. This is what I voted for. I'm with all of that, except for my take on everything. All right. Enjoy. Like 10 seconds. Yes. Oh, nice. They gave him some slides. I like that view.
Happy New Year.
Oh, what is it?
Hold on. Let me let it play. Don't say anything.
Good night. Good night. Happy New Year.
Make sure he said good night, happy new year.
Good night, happy new year.
He said some stuff in Spanish, but I couldn't really hear him. Like I couldn't even hear the Spanish part of it. Thoughts?
He, for someone who was just like, oh, I just turned on my flashlight.
It's all right.
For someone who was
You can get in the
supposedly
shot more.
taken out of their house under siege, he seems pretty chill. Like, I'm sorry. This is so fake.
So that video we just saw, not this one, but the White House one. I mean, that video, all it made me feel was like Maduro was trying so hard to showing strength for the Venezuelan people on the surface for whomever thinks that Venezuela is in the right in all instances in this way or in this situation, in this scenario. I get that from him, not from us, from him. I don't know why we would do that. But man, the clips of him saying, come get me, coward, all this stuff. You don't say that to President Trump unless you know that President Trump wants you to say that so that he can come take you away from people that are trying to kill you. Or maybe not trying to kill you, but at least trying to overthrow you. Like, IL Danny said it right here. He was trying hard to look hard. Yep, 100%. Like and this is the thing. So, man NFM 11. He's a dictator. He might well be a dictator, and there's a good chance that he is because I'm pretty sure before Trump came around, or not before Trump came around. Well, yeah, before Trump came around, or during times before we had like direct conflict with them, he was doing things that would have probably made our CIA very happy, because they may have been directing him. But in this instance, I don't think dictators act like this and then get taken like this. Not alive.
Yeah.
Not as easily as Trump says he was taken. And I think there's a reason why the narrative is that he was taken alive before he could get into basically the panic room or whatever room they were talking about. And I think it was Abby posted a video. I know for sure Abby posted a video about of the helicopters, but I was watching a video of like 10 seconds, and again, all these videos could just be fake. But our helicopters that were coming in had there was nothing shooting at them. They've been on alert in Venezuela for weeks now, or maybe at least a week. They said either they don't have the defense systems that they say they have, or they stood down for a reason.
Is that the video? I think that's it.
What? This is
That's
funny
the
one?
funny one, I think.
Okay, so this one's from Dan Scavino, guys. Oh, we're still really big up in here. That's what she said.
All right.
I set you up. I didn't mean to, but I set you up. So this video is from Dan Scavino, and it says FAFO.
That may be it.
Is this the one with the eagle? Is that the one you thought was funny?
Yes.
Okay, so then I think it's this one. So this is from Dan Scavino on X I'll just show you guys. Dan Scavino on X from 24 minutes ago. Oh, this is brand new.
Yeah, I don't know if it's the same video. That's why I
Okay.
said it, but we'll see.
I think this is a video we just saw.
Last night on the order of the president.
This is the same video. All right, we're not going to play that one. It's a different one that Jackie was looking for.
It was from a few hours ago.
That's all right.
Yeah.
So, Jackie, what are your thoughts? I feel like this is not the type of stuff that you usually comment on in public, although I wish that you would. Oh. Hey, Alpha, I see that you posted something 54 minutes ago. I hope you're having a good time. Anyway, go on, Jackie.
We're not scheduled to even have a show.
I know. I'm just giving him a hard time so that when I see him on Monday, he can come back with some stuff. But anyway, so more importantly at this moment, Jackie, what are your thoughts? I'm going to look for that video.
Okay. I don't know, man.
What do you mean you don't know?
I don't typically like to
You're
comment.
yelling at me.
Sorry.
No, I'm just kidding. No, keep talking.
I don't typically like to comment on things right away.
Why not?
I like to sit back and kind of let things marinate for a few days.
Okay.
Kind of see where things shift and how things pan out. But I'm watching everything and trying to basically make and formulate my own thoughts. On one aspect of it, I can understand why people are celebrating this thing, because I know supposedly a lot of Venezuelans were escaping the country and have been for many years now because of the poor living conditions in Venezuela. But then thinking about who they were planning on like installing there, essentially with the Maria Corina Machado lady, and people being okay with it, like even now to this day, like supposedly she posted some type of like long letter saying that now is the time for freedom in Venezuela, and being really excited about the whole taking out of Maduro because she wants to take his seat.
Mm-hmm.
But we don't want that either, because it would be worse if she were to take his seat, I feel. So it's just, I know that they're not going to install her, but that was the plan. If something like this happened, if it was, let's say that the deep state did get their control kind of thing. So, but yes, Kyle, I do realize that because Brian was talking about that on his show today, where 1990 was Noriega, 2020 was Soleimani, and then of course now we have Maduro. So yes, I did realize that. It's just like I said, I like to kind of let things marinate, see where things pan out, see what kind of soup we make.
Yeah.
Let the bones simmer.
Yeah, I missed it, or I skipped it, I think. Oh no, it's right here. Faith Eater Dave said Jackie wants her intel marinated in sauce.
I do.
I'm confused by her IL Danny. I thought you were talking about Jackie, and then I was like, oh, you mean Una Panuna Bonka's cousin.
Yeah, I don't know. Those are there's so many things that are just up in the air that I'm just like, I'd rather not.
Elections are fake and gay, IL Danny.
Agree.
And I saw somebody, I'll try to find it in just a second, but they said, oh, here we go. NC Cheney says it was all about elections. I'm starting to feel like that because if you remove Maduro, whether he's actually in, well, Maduro's not in control of the elections. Venezuela is probably the location of whatever is controlling the elections. What is it? Dominion and some other companies I think are operated out of there. So that, yes, 100%. And I think removing Maduro gives us the ability to just go in and completely take out that apparatus of election fixing. Now, I think there are other ones throughout the United States and around the world, but I think that's a big one.
So anyways, IL Danny talking to you about the chick, she cannot be installed, correct? Because she wasn't even on the ballot.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I mean, Trump talks about it. I'm about to play a clip, so I was letting Jackie finish because it kind of led up to it, but then you guys started saying cool stuff in the sorry. You guys are saying stuff that was really good in the chat, so I wanted to finish that. And then I just saw this from CKLR. How did Alpha type so often when one of his arms is in a chronic bicep pose? Oh wait, hold on. It's actually kind of hard. I'm doing it right now, you guys. See how long it's taking me?
That's pretty. That's pretty.
Oh, this is so much work.
That hurts, doesn't it? Doesn't your arm hurt?
No, my arm doesn't hurt at all. It's just weird to have to reach across like that.
Does your back?
I got to flex with my left arm. That's probably why.
That's right, because he does the left.
Yeah. That's why. Anyway, so distracted by that. Thank you so much. Dang old Aggie. Venezuela did not qualify for the 2026 World Cup. Maduro had to go. Right? This is the first expanded.
Oh shit! I didn't realize that. I'm just kidding.
Yes, Bay Theater Dave. Trump is directing the political theater. 100%. I 100% agree with that. RT Joan. Trump. Good to see you, RT Joan. Trump. This is right there. The cat.
Yeah.
RT Joan did that. Yeah. It's kind of far away, but if you zoom in, you can see how awesome it is. Trump is doing exactly what he has been needed because it's about China and Iran. So I agree with that. I don't know to what extent. It's obviously the evil twin of both those countries that we're talking about, but I would 100% agree because I mean, I think that it's kind of been proven that Russia has not been a thorn in Trump's side at all. Except for Russia would have never gone into Ukraine if I was president, but obviously I think he's trying to say that if I was president, then we would have taken care of Ukraine ourselves and Russia wouldn't have to do the job. Or we would have completely cut ties with Ukraine and they would not have been able to fend for themselves long enough to have to be taken over by Russia. Things would have just not naturally, but like a revolution would have developed within the Ukrainian area / Russia, and Russia would be able to handle their own stuff. Anyway, but yeah, I think you're totally right. Patrick Manuel 62. Bitcoin is 17 years old today. Keck to the keckity keck keck keck. That is awesome. Happy birthday, Bitcoin.
Happy birthday.
And
sorry your party sucks.
Yeah. And if you do what Evan said and say if you do what Evan said, exactly, avoid the rugs. If you avoid the rugs, Bitcoin does not have a rug. I think that's kind of the point. It's unruggable, so you don't have to. Perfect. I didn't even read that one yet. Bitcoin isn't a rug. It's math. 100%. Thank you. Our current money system is not mathematically sound. It's a rug. It's not like the only way that this is what I've realized with the financial system. The only reason why people are able to prove the changes in percentages and inflation and all this stuff is because what they'll do is they just keep adding. Like, there's a decimal point, and then you can add any number after the decimal point. But if you get down to if you were able to get down to the core math, the math doesn't math. It just doesn't add up. There's no finite number. So if it's not finite, then how it's like the imaginary numbers in calculus or in algebra. Anyway, Let's keep it moving. Happy birthday, Bitcoin. That's awesome. You've been doing us well. There we go. Thank you, man. FM11. Smartmatic. Yes. Smartmatic's the one down there. And then Petty 429. Good to see you, brother. I was actually wearing y'all's shirt the other day. I would have worn it again, but I got real sweaty in it. My armpits.
Gross.
That happens to me a lot when it's cold. Because it'll get warm in the house. I'll go outside, my body temperature changes, and so my armpits will get like a clean sweat. It actually smells really good because of the soft disclosure deodorant. But yeah, sweating's good, guys. I know you don't want
It's actually a natural part of your body.
Yeah, but good to see you, John.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, Mama Bear, Leslie Bear, moving this piece exposes others. Yes, 100%. That's the other thing is it's going back to what Artsy said, China and Iran. Like China has bought so much infrastructure up in Venezuela and just in South America in general. Iran has some type of ties to that area. Like, yes. Boom. So this one first. So Pin W says infiltration of China. Yes, I feel you on that. And it leads into J Frith 01. I think China and Iran were using Venezuela as a forward operating base. Yes, all these proxy countries are like that. I would argue there's probably only like 3 or 4 quote unquote. Well, there's probably only 2. I'm trying to think if there's any sovereign countries. Russia, maybe us. I'd say us right now, but in a way. Well, no, I'd say us right now. We have our sovereignty at the moment, but it's a fight. Russia, from what we can see, seems to have sovereignty, but you never know because we only get their media that's sending stuff out, or our media that just hates Russia, so we can't get truth from either side. Because they're going to spin their media to be better, and ours is constantly spinning it to be worse. But yeah, this is all good stuff. It's all stuff that was going to happen no matter what. I just realized how far back I was. Yep. This 1995. We can't go to China and buy property. And China can buy so much. They bought so much property here. They own like a good chunk of our Midwest and like the rural countries. I'm not laughing. I'm laughing, but I'm not laughing. Rabmag Kransky says China run by City of London. Yeah, that's another thing is like we're hopping. That's why I was saying like China's not one of the ones that I was saying is a sovereign country. Like they're a real country because you can see the people, they have a flag, they go places, but are they really a country? No, I don't really think so. Like Ukraine is just a borderland. It's literally means borderland, the Ukraine. Ghost talks about that all the time. Plenty of other people, BB. I think Chris has brought it up before. I mean, I know he knows it, but I don't know if he's talked about it. But I know there are other countries like, what is it? There's this country, I think, next to Colombia that is its own country, but it's really just part of Colombia.
Is that Suriname?
It might be. I'm not totally sure. But yeah, it's crazy, guys. We're not allowed to go to China and buy property. They can come here. I mean, it's all globalist, so it kind of makes sense. But kick them all out, man. Last night, I know that people were
kick them out.
Actually, everyone was very serious. I didn't agree with everything everyone said. For me, I don't feel the need to kick out all foreigners because I feel like we could figure it out without having to kick everybody out. I'm cool with kicking out everybody that's here on like anybody that's not here as a legal immigrant to the point where like they've gotten their citizenship or they have like whatever the highest level of green card you can get is, which is like I'm here, I'm almost at citizenship, like I have no problems, no issues, never been in trouble with the law, all this stuff. I don't see the point in getting rid of those people. They're probably helping our economy a lot. Anybody else? I mean, anybody questionable that's not of American birth? Yes, absolutely. Get rid of them.
Kick them out.
But there are some people that it's very hard to like know where to send them, but you can find incentives. Like that's how I mean, it was a little different because they were criminals, but that's how Nayib Bukele was able to clean up his country. He found places in Africa where he was just like, yo, you guys need some help? We got some criminals we can send to you. And they're like, sweet. How much for the criminals? And they're like, don't worry about it. It's on the house. Just pay for the gas money and the plane. You're like, perfect. Sis 1995. The requirement should be that they love the United States. 100%. I think any foreigner, that should be a requirement. And now the only problem is how are you going to judge if somebody loves it? Now I do think love.
They have to make a project, like a
school
project.
They have to make a beautiful school project and they get judged. And it's on a curve. So if the curve is really bad, it's on a curve, but there's a lower limit. So if the curve is really high, then you have to be excellent. You have to be 95 and above. But if the curve is kind of low, nobody's getting in. You got to hit a certain threshold. Let's say an A, 90%.
Is it going to be like a shoebox? Did they make a diorama?
Yeah.
Shoebox diorama?
Yeah. I actually had a really cool calculated shoebox diorama because the diorama was like very little part of it. It had to be like physics sound because it was kind of like a physics project.
Oh, you did tell me about that one.
But the physics project was the catapult I did with
the
Billy
catapult,
Burns. Yeah.
yes.
This one I haven't told you about.
Oh, okay.
But anyway, the shoebox one was cool because it was all the math problems because I think you had the half the semester to do it because it was a really long math. You had to like create your own math problem.
Oh.
You had to create a scenario in real life, create the measurements, create the math problem. Like you couldn't use anything real. So you had to create something and it all had to add up. Okay. So like I did something having to do with like a ladder up to like the clouds or something. It was something really creative.
Up to the clouds?
It was something really creative, but yeah, it was really cool. But anyway, so I think that should be a requirement. And the only reason why I don't think it can be a requirement for American citizens is because it almost works in reverse to where you can't force an American citizen to do anything if they're not breaking the law. So like you should love this country if you live here. Leave if you don't. I don't care if you're from here or not. But if you're not from here and you don't love this country, you have no business being here because if you don't love this country and you're here, you're obviously here to harm it.
Yep.
It doesn't work. You're not passively an American. If you're just taking handouts, if you're just taking up space, if you're taking up oxygen here and you don't love this country, then you shouldn't be here.
Get out.
Mega Keys girl. Ilhan Omar is one immigrant that's got to go.
Afuera.
What I don't understand is how this woman is like here. Like I understand all the people that skate under the radar, the ones that aren't like public figures, but like these public figures, man, like I even get Obama, fake the birth certificate, all this stuff. Ilhan Omar is like, I committed immigration fraud and I'm going to run for this.
And I'm proud.
And I'm running to be a representative of not you. And people are like,
here's
yeah,
my brother husband.
yeah, brother, husband, uncle, father. And then, but yeah, that state they're starting their rude awakening right now. Actually, it probably started a while ago, but I think it started with George Floyd. I think that was the other side fighting back because they knew it was coming, but that was the beginning of the true end to the Twin Cities.
This had to be planned.
What?
Minnesota.
Oh, I mean
George Floyd.
So I don't know if you guys have ever heard of Royce White. He played in the NBA. He left the NBA. He's a staunch conservative. He ran for Congress in Minnesota against Ilhan Omar in 2020. And then he ran against A.B. Klobuchar for Senate most recently in 2024, I think. Or he's running in 2026 against her. I think it's 2026 against her because Senate's 6 years, I believe. But if you go to his channel, he actually has a Rumble channel. It's pretty cool. And he plays in the Big Three League with one of my teammates in high school. Who said that?
Zenith Sunchick.
Zenith Sunchick. That's awesome. Yeah. So Royce White was one of the first people that I started like listening to. Maybe not before Badlands, but around that time. No, actually, probably before Badlands. Yeah. And he's the one that got me onto Steve Bannon. Where'd the mouse go? The mouse disappeared. Oh, here it is.
It just
and then Man FM11 says love Royce, and then also said Senate. What language do Somalis speak? Arabic. I thought it was Spanish.
They're pirates.
They're pirates. I get it.
Also,
I like Royce based. Go ahead.
EH Kyle set you up for a slam dunk for an ad read.
Oh yeah, is it up here?
Yeah.
I'll go up to that in a second so I can get to that ad read. But love Royce Wright. He's on Rav on Saturday.
Oh yeah, he is. Real American Voices.
Yep. Real American Voices. Thank you. Yeah, so Royce White, he's the one that got me onto Bannon. I knew about Bannon from him before I knew who Chris Paul even was, because this was like 2020, maybe 2021, maybe. But like he speaks so highly of Steve Bannon and Maureen Bannon. I think that's his daughter. But they're very close, and he has Royce on all the time. But the only problem I have with Royce White is he's a fan of Jack Posobiec, and it really pisses me off because like whenever he says like he'll bring up something Jack Posobiec says, and I'm like, okay, I agree with Jack Posobiec here, but then he'll be like, Jack Posovic's a heavy hitter. He's like part of this new age, not new age, but like the youth, you know, because Royce is the same age. I think he's a year younger than me, or he's maybe the same age. I think he was 91. He was born, but I think he's the same age as you, Evan. But it's just so funny because it's like I know he gets it. Like I've watched his podcast plenty of times. He also has a fascinating man on there, Dr. I'm gonna have to look up his name. So Royce White. Let me just bring it up. Professor Penn. He's definitely a doctor. I forgot his first name, but Professor Penn. His last name is Penn. So he is a I forgot what school. He's from Minnesota as well. It might have been the University of Minnesota or another school. But they do a podcast. I think it's every Friday or every couple of Fridays called He Bros. Literally he and then bros. And this gentleman is a professor. He's a Jewish American of Ukrainian descent that has Holocaust surviving family members who does not support the state of Israel and does not support the establishment Republican Party. He's a fascinating case study. He's fascinating. Like the way that this man sees Benjamin Netanyahu is probably how so many Israeli citizens and Jewish people around the world see him. They're just silenced by them. The same way we were silenced by our own people. There are people that hate Israel, like the state, that are Jewish more than all of us probably combined. And I'm not kidding about that. I am not kidding about that. But anyway, yeah, there we go. Posobiec is a real America's voice. Yeah, so that's part of it. And yes, Royce White lives in the belly of the beast. And thank you so much, TCS 1964, because that was the point I was getting to. He starts his show off saying, coming live to you from the belly of the beast, Minneapolis, Minnesota. And then he goes into his show. But yeah, he's fascinating to me, man, because he has the NBA aspect of it too, because he got basically blacklisted from the league, and not because of his political views, because of his mental health views. So before Kevin Love and all these guys were coming out about mental health issues and all this stuff, he was being diagnosed with like, I forgot what type of disorder he had, but he didn't want to take the pills. That was his thing. He was like, I'm not popping all these pills and like turning into a zombie. He was like, I can't play basketball, all this stuff, whatever. And he also is afraid of flying. He's like deathly afraid of flying. He had anxiety problems. And so he wouldn't fly places in the NBA. He would drive, and they would fine him. They'd fine him because he wouldn't fly with the team places. And he's like, medically, I can't. Like, I will have a heart attack if I get on this plane. And they're like, sorry, you can't. So he used to fight against that, and they kicked his ass. Not kicked it. They blacklisted him out of the league real quick. Kyle, Cam, the last statistics on really people hating on the state of Israel, Israeli people hating on the state of Israel, 43% are against Zionists. Yep. It's totally believable because it's ruined their country. Just like our socialism left, and it's all left, but left in Con Inc. right done the same thing. Royce White has a great voice. Yes, he does. Do you remember where the Kyle one was?
Right there.
Right here?
Yep.
Kyle says, Kim, how you loving the beard oil? Actually, I should be asking Jackie. So Jackie, tell us how good that beard oil is.
It's really good. I highly suggest you getting it. Actually, he brought it here.
This was from the not tester kit, but like the original
prototype.
kit. Yeah. Beta testing. Alpha testing, because we're alphas over here. Even the women are alphas over at Badlands.
So yeah, he does use it. I think do you love it?
Oh yeah.
So much so that he's putting it on right now.
Well, I did that because it started to
Clip it.
Clip it. Why not?
So there he is putting on the beard oil.
I'll get a little more.
I think
you see this little.
I think it has helped.
Yeah.
Grow out his beard ever since he started using it, because it was a little patchy.
It's still patchy. The problem with me is I have to consistently do it, and also I got to make sure that I have water most of the time. Right now, my face is still a little moist, but with the dry air, so Georgia is extremely humid in the summertime, but when it gets to the winter, it's still humid, but it'll drop to like 60% humidity, 50% humidity, and yeah, my face dries out, and I have very coarse hair. I mean, my hair is different than most of y'all's hair, but my hair is always going to curl up. if I don't do something to it, just naturally. Hair on my head, hair on my face, hair on my nose. I'm just kidding.
Ew.
No, I don't really have that many nose hairs. I'm just vamping while I'm covering my face. But when I use the Soft Disclosure beard oil, man, this thing, it goes from crunchy to fluffy.
It does.
Crunchy to fluffy.
It's
best after the shower.
Yeah, best after you shower. Leave it a little bit wet.
You want to smell it?
Oh, that smells so good. It smells like
Gentlemen.
It smells like a spicy.
You know what to do.
A spicy vanilla. A spicy vanilla
That's
latte.
Spicy vanilla latte.
It does. It smell like it doesn't smell like coffee, but it has that spiciness. It has that vanilla. It is a good one. Make sure you grab some for your man, for yourself.
Tell them about
Because Annie told us
ladies.
that you can use it on your face. Every single ingredient in Soft Disclosure is intentionally chosen. There's no filler ingredients. It is not like this BS product where you know they have a bunch of ingredients. Every ingredient listed is for a purpose. And you know that I know that I have eczema pretty badly. And so I put the unscented lotion behind my knees, and then I'll follow it up with the tallow bar. And between those two things, it is the best.
It is
the best for my skin. My skin has never been better. We have to grab some more actually because we're almost out. But good stuff. Highly suggest it. And I was actually saying this earlier on my show. If you can hand me the lip balm. Thank you. The lip balm. I was telling people in my chat earlier today that the lip balm, I usually have like a lip balm everywhere. I'll have one like on my desk, in my drawer, next to the bed, in the car, in my purse. I'll have them everywhere because I feel like I'm constantly having to reapply. But with the Soft Disclosure lip balm, I'm literally only applying probably twice a day, and it's good for the rest of the day. My lips literally are never dry. They're always plump, always soft. And they are. But it's all because of this thing right here. And you don't need a whole lot of it either. A little bit goes a long way. And yeah.
If you guys ever say that my lips are plump, I might slap you. Unless you're a woman, then I'll just judge you. No man can come up to me and say it's it's from Coming to America with Eddie Murphy. Soul Glow.
Oh, yes. Just get that soul glow.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I got you. That's funny. So before I read Rocky Top Apologists, this other thing, I'm going to show this. E.H. Kyle says to you and myself, Jackie, she can't wait to see us both in Nashville this spring. It's going to be a blast.
It is.
That's where we first met, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we first met you in Nashville.
Nashville.
You weren't there with your husband. You were there with your friend, right?
She was there with Dak.
Dak. Oh, duh. Mr. Orange Shirt himself.
Yeah.
Dak, you got to be there, man. I don't know what you're up to, Dak, but you got to be there. CKLR says spicy vanilla.
Yes, for the Spanish speakers.
Absolutely.
in the crowd.
So I wanted to get to this. I'm about to play the ad, but Rocky Top Apologist said Cam is definitely not a vanilla. And I said I'm cooked vanilla.
Cooked vanilla.
Yeah. Just like
No, wait a second. If you look at vanilla extract, it is black or brown. Like if you're getting like the good Dominican vanilla, it is brown.
I'm Dominican vanilla.
He is
I'm Puerto Rican vanilla.
He is Dominican. No, the Puerto Rican vanilla is white. You want to be Dominican vanilla.
I'm Southern California vanilla. Actually, that's probably super gay. But either Dave's not even Southern California vanilla. But anyway, that being said, guys and ladies, go out there and get your Soft Disclosure beard oil, and maybe you can get yourself a woman like Jackie. Ooh, who knows?
Who knows?
Soft Disclosure. Gotta find it. Get you some of that beard oil.
Now that I'm alone at the close-up, do you see how awesome my beard looks right now? I use the beard oil every single day. First thing.
Comes out feeling all silky smooth.
I take the dropper and I manually apply the oil
To every
directly
hair.
to my mustache.
Nice and, oh man, I love it.
And then I do drops all throughout the hair, and then I just rub it all in. And then I top it off with the tallow stick on the face.
Dude,
I feel like I have to grow a beard just to try this beard oil. It sounds
Do it, Jay.
that amazing.
It's all from softdisclosure.com, and the best part about it is you'll be supporting Badlands Media, Annie from Willow and Farms, and basically 3 of Annie's neighbors. So that's 5 total American companies that you'd be supporting with one purchase.
I have been using the Soft Disclosure scentless beard oil every day after the shower. It looks unkempt, but it feels silky smooth. I want to look a little wild and unapproachable, but for the woman I trust, she'll be like, oh, it's actually kind of soft. He is approachable after all. Otherwise, stay away. And Soft Disclosure will help you too with that if that's the very specific vibe you're going for.
That is very specific, yes. You guys are supporting American businesses when you do that. It's absolutely incredible, and you get a great, great product.
Get you some beard oil, as Brian calls it.
Brian's a weird guy.
He
Love
is.
him though.
We love him.
I think Christy loves him the most.
Probably.
On most days.
On most days.
She loves him the most days. So, let's see. We are 9:42.
Disgusting.
What?
Mike Irons.
What'd you say, Mike Irons? Pube lube. Comb it in. 100%. How do you think I got these?
Disgusting.
You guys don't know this is actually a wig.
A wig?
It's made from pubic hairs.
Disgusting. Why would you even kid about that?
Because I'm not going to leave Mike Irons on his own being laughed at / being grossed up or grossing people out. I want to join the party.
Oh, God.
Will you read that?
I've gone back to the stubble look. Me too.
You can use soft disclosure on that. Because we are a good couple hours in, I'm going to go ahead and do our third ad just so I don't forget it later. And because I love this company. And so, hold on a second. Let me go get one of their products. Oh, wait, I got one on.
Wow.
The Scales Freedom Collection is where the open ocean meets the red, white, and blue seas we call home. Inspired by salt air, tight lines, and the rhythm of the tide and waves, this collection channels the spirit of freedom through the lens of a waterman's lifestyle. From long-sleeve performance shirts built for the elements to butter-soft tees and hats adorned with bold, ocean-inspired Americana prints, like the one I'm wearing with the Gulf of America on it, 2025, baby. Every piece is designed to keep you cool, protected, and connected to the water that sets us free. From weed lines to tree lines, we love our freedom. Shop now at badlandsmedia.tv/scales and enter the code BADLANDS at checkout for 20% off your next purchase. That's badlandsmedia.tv/scales, promo code BADLANDS for 20% off at checkout. All right. And thank you so much to Scales. As you guys can see, I'm wearing my Gulf of America hat. You can see a little better now. It's beautiful, beautiful. The problem I have with not with the product itself, but with having Scales as a sponsor is I always wear the shirts, and then I don't know when I'm going to have them as one of my ads, and then my shirts are dirty and they stink. So I don't want to wear a dirty shirt on screen. Like maybe one time I'll just wear it and not tell you guys, and hopefully Jackie's not in the room, so she's not going. But yeah, I told you guys I had the thing where sometimes my armpits sweat. So if I'm wearing a Scale shirt, it wicks all the sweat off. But if it sits too long, it don't smell too good.
God.
But at least I have some deodorant that helps me with that now.
And you can use
Go ahead.
code Badlands at softdisclosure.com and get yourself some great deodorant as well.
Yeah, but right now we're talking about Scales, badlandsmedia.tv/scales. Their clothes will help. Their clothes will help the Soft Disclosure products and the Tamarack Garden products process through your body, because you'll have comfortable clothes on. You're not going to have material on your body that's going to be poisoning you as well. Their materials are clean materials. I think the Buttersoft tea, I think, is mostly cotton, to be honest.
Ooh.
Which I don't want to be wrong about that, so don't quote me on that. But it definitely feels like cotton. It feels like that like new stretchy cotton that they have. Or maybe it's just, I don't know. I don't know how they make it. I don't know enough about cotton making. I wasn't around when my people were picking cotton. We see cotton whenever we drive through South Georgia, though, or down to Florida. Embrace your stank, Sergeant Sparky. That's what I'm saying, man. I tried to tell Jackie that. Because Jackie almost never smells bad. But every once in a while, something will happen. She smells bad. Maybe she decided to exercise a lot during the day. Maybe she was out walking around somewhere. Maybe somebody threw something on her, like somebody spilled milk on her, or maybe she just
someone just casually spilled milk.
like on purpose. Like they're just like, oh. That was this, by the way, guys. I wasn't gonna actually throw anything on her. But Jackie hates smelling bad, and I'm just like, yo, coming from a guy that played sports my whole life, like I didn't like when people tried to give me like their shoes.
If it doesn't have aluminum, then you stink. How would you know?
If it doesn't have aluminum, then you stink.
How would you know? First off, you wanna be my guest?
I don't know where this conversation's coming from, but I'm gonna move on to the next thing.
I was asking them if they wanted to come smell my armpits. I have not used aluminum in 5 years. Oh wow!
I'm just kidding.
I don't stink. Try again, Mike Irons.
You need to calm down. I'm just kidding.
Cam is musky. Yes.
Musty. I think it's a little bit better.
Musty.
Musky.
Musky.
Like Elon Musky.
It's like husky, but for musks.
Did you play football or soccer as a kid? I played soccer as a kid, and I played
football.
So in 7th grade, I did this spring football thing for my high school. I think it was 7th grade, maybe it was 8th grade. I think it was 7th grade, and my club soccer coach said that I had to choose between the two sports because our soccer season is year round before you get to high school. So I would have missed an entire soccer season, and you weren't like you had to make a commitment for the full year. You couldn't be like I'd be the only player only playing half the year.
I see.
So I made the executive decision, which I thought was a great decision until I got my leg broken. But no, I'm just kidding. It was a great decision because if I wouldn't have played soccer, I would have never met Jackie. I guarantee you I would not have gone to UCF at the time to play football because I would have walked on at Georgia if I had to. I would have carried the water if I had to play football. I actually, after my freshman year, so I tore my quad. Real quick side story. I tore my quad my freshman year of college. I played like 10 games, and I think like 7th game in, I tore my quad, but I didn't know. I thought it was just like a strain or something. And by the end, I had a big old hole in my leg, which is it's still there actually, but it's like a dip now. It's not a hole anymore. But when I was recovering from that injury, that first season didn't go great for me. Obviously, it was a little bit stressful, and I made a pros and cons list, only one I've ever made, about transferring to Georgia and just going to school versus and like playing club soccer for fun. Maybe getting into coaching versus playing at UCF still. And I obviously chose UCF, and I'm glad I did because I found her. But yeah, my thing was I loved the University of Georgia so much when I was growing up. One of my best friends, two of my best friends that have passed away, but one that really was a diehard Georgia fan. He was there at the time, or he ended up transferring there from his school that he went to go play soccer at. And so we would have been roommates and everything, but it didn't seem right. I felt like I had unfinished business. I didn't want to quit. I didn't want an injury to take me out, especially after coming back from a broken leg. And I'm glad I didn't because it taught me perseverance.
Anita Happens in the chat said
up here?
No.
Oh no, it's down the bottom.
She said, didn't Annie from Willow Wind Farms say that it's magnesium deficiency that causes BO? I don't recall her saying that.
Here.
But I know that BO usually is actually the bacteria in your armpit, like the actual like bacteria like releasing an odor. That is what is coming from that. Sweating is a detoxing process, so we want it to sweat, but basically has everything to do with toxin levels of things that you're putting in your bodies, as well as the bacteria and all of that is needing to be let out, but also gathering in your armpits. So not necessarily a magnesium deficiency, but magnesium can help with the stinkies.
This is true. Will you read that one, please?
Aluminum is antiperspirant and blocks sweat. Yes, we don't want that. We want it to sweat.
Yeah, that's from Leo's mom. Yeah, and what happens is I brought that up because Jackie just mentioned the effect of that cause. If you're blocking the sweat, you don't stink. People don't smell you. You build up bacteria. You start stinking even more, and then you got an actual rash or some type of problem. And then at that point, you're actually not only are you poisoning your body with the aluminum, but you're keeping all the stuff that needs to be released inside your body. That's when you'll start to have digestive problems. You start to have maybe even lung issues. Like all kinds of things can happen to your body. So you want to get rid of that stuff. And I thought this was interesting. Bay Theater Dave said, since I started carnivore, I don't stink anymore. That's fascinating to me. I eat onions a lot, and I smell like onions all the time. And I don't care. You guys may not want to smell like onions, but I like onions, whatever. I think
my God.
I didn't want. Oh, here's one. So RC Jones says, Cam, my grandson is 14 and on the league that feeds for the Olympic team. Forgot the name.
Congratulations.
It's either the ODP, the Olympic Development Team for the state of Georgia, the state ODP team, or the Region 3 ODP team. And I was actually on both of those. That's pretty awesome. And another side story, when I was 15, I went on a trip in, I think it was around April. Yeah, spring of my freshman year to Amsterdam and Belgium for, I think it was like 2 weeks. And we played soccer over there with the Region 3 team. So that's the whole Southeast. It's like Texas, Oklahoma, Texas, Oklahoma, Arkansas, Tennessee. It's like that block. And I think it cuts off right below Virginia at North Carolina. So that was the Southeast region. And so all the players from our age group that were born in the 90s, so you had to be January 1st to December 31st of 1990. We went over to Europe and played. It was such a culture shock. Sleeping in weird places, eating weird food.
Weird places how? Like not beds?
Well, no, there are beds, but like, so this one place we stayed in was like a cottage type place. So, all right. So we were in Belgium. By the way, Belgium had some serious dark energy when I was there. There was one night I didn't even go to sleep. It was storming. It was just creepy. But like, it felt like what I read in the Anne Frank book.
Really?
So there were different stories, and somehow I got stuck on the top one, and it was like underneath the roof part. So it was obviously slanted. So it was almost like an attic, but it was like a loft. It was like a second story. And then the third story, or the second part of the second story, was the loft. And I think it was myself and another player were up there. We had our own beds, and it was storming, and like trees were hitting the roof, and it was just like crazy. And I mean, I'm 15. I'd been out of the house before. Like I had a permit. I was driving around and stuff with my friends, or not my friends, with my parents. But and I'd gone all around the country. But that was my first time without my parents overseas. Most of the kids I didn't even know. I was the only person from Georgia there. Like I met them earlier in the year at the camp.
Mm-hmm.
So it was just crazy. They eat mayonnaise on their French fries in Belgium.
Brian would not be happy with
it.
that.
Was like they literally just brought out a big old tub of mayonnaise. And then I asked for ketchup or tomato sauce, and they brought me out tomato sauce, which was literally just tomato and like water and salt. Like it didn't have any sugar or anything. It was disgusting.
No,
yeah, it was.
That's not ketchup.
Yeah, it was.
That's just tomato sauce.
If you like tomatoes, you'd probably like that. If you don't like tomato, it was worse than V8 juice. But anyway, that was a culture shock for me. Good luck to your grandson. If he ever wants to talk to me, you know how to contact me. But yeah, I'd love to talk to him about it. I had a really good time at GART talking to the Tamarack Gardens. I would say minions, but they're giant minions, about their soccer experiences, man. Because I was a coach too, so I really enjoy watching kids grow in a sport, especially one that I grew up playing. So
you played soccer?
No, I did not.
Oh,
but I saw
this is news to me.
There was another one I wanted to get to.
Can you guys believe that I've never seen him play?
I mean, it makes sense because I was done playing by the time I met you.
Yeah.
You could have come out to practices or something, but that would.
I would actually. No, because you weren't playing. My dorm room, the window overlooked the soccer field, so like I could just like open my window shade and just watch a soccer game. But he wasn't on the team anymore because he had graduated, so I could watch his friends.
Yeah, that was one weird thing was graduating from college and then immediately coaching the kids that I was like doing extremely dumb and illegal things with.
Borderline gay?
No, not borderline gay. No, not gay at all. The only things that were gay that happened were when you're in the locker room. This is something I have always hated. I've never been comfortable with this. Is when you're in the locker room and everyone's changing and people are taking their underwear and their pants off at the same time. It's just like,
wait, so did people just like,
yeah, you just drop trowel in there, and like I always thought it was weird. Like most people would like turn to, so you usually had like your area where like you could just change, and unless somebody was trying to look at you, you were good. But like there were people that would just sit there, you know, butt ass naked, whatever.
wait, just like sitting there?
Dude, men's locker rooms are weird, man. I remember the first time I ever walked into the YMCA and I saw the nastiest thing I've ever seen, and not the nastiest thing, nastiest. It was rough. It was rough. Let's just say when it comes to sports, when you're traveling, living, and being around people like that, it gets weird real fast. But my thing was just don't touch me. You do whatever you want, just don't touch. Say whatever you want. I don't care. Just don't get close enough for like your shirt to touch my shirt, and we're good. If you try to come touch me and I'm changing or something, I'll throw hands. And I'm not a fighter. I've never actually punched somebody in the face before. I've choked a couple people, but I've never punched anyone in the face. Anyway, let's get off that topic because that's just reminding me of times where like people try to get weird with me and I had to lay down the law like I will fuck you up. Pardon the language. But.
I've never experienced that because I'm a woman. But
that was the grossest.
Well,
the grossest were the women. I'll tell you some stories.
Second,
because some of them were in relationships.
I wasn't in a sport. I didn't play sports. So I don't have any locker room experience besides physical education classes in middle school. So that's all I got.
I got you. I want to get to Bay Theater Dave's one real quick and then come back to the other one. I'll just skip it over all this stuff. I was so far behind. Bay Theater Dave says, what is it? Don't point and laugh. That's not the one I was looking for, but that's hilarious.
That's the one I saw.
No, he said Cam was an air dryer.
What does that mean?
It means I don't use a towel to dry. I just dry it. I figured that would make you laugh. No, I was not an air dryer. I did have a teammate that was definitely an air dryer. Like it made no sense. Like he'd have the towel. He'd like dry himself. He'd get up, dry himself off, and then he'd just like sit there. No. Like, bro, put your clothes on, man. Like nobody wants to see that.
Wait, do I know this person?
Probably. I mean, you know, most of my teammates from college at some point. Tight end. No, we didn't have any tight ends. Different type of sport. Oh my God. Rocky Top apologist. Young man, there's a place you can go. Yeah. When that song when Trump started playing that song, all I thought of was when I was a kid and I walked into the YMCA, like not a kid. Yeah, it was. I guess it was. I think you're 14 is the age you're supposed to start going to the adult locker room, which is also kind of young, by the way. But I went in there and I was just like, ew. Because like in the other locker room, like I think it's a boys' locker room, maybe. It's either boys or like boys and their parent. I don't remember what it is. It's something more like strict. But like everyone's wearing bathing suits. Like the most you'll see is a kid not wearing a shirt. And they're like, hey, put a towel on. And you go in the men's one, they're just walking around. And the worst is when you see the people that are really out of shape, but you're proud of them for going into work or going into workout. And they're just like sweaty after a long workout. God, I want to get off this topic, but switching it back up or not switching back up. Go because it's nasty. No. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. We've spent probably like 10 minutes talking about that. I wanted to bring this one up because it cracked me up. So Rocky Top Apologist says, when I went to high school, the soccer players were the pot smokers before soccer became a thing. When I went to high school, the soccer players were the pot smokers while soccer was the thing. That's me. Me and my friends, they were my friends. I actually wasn't that big into it until a little bit later, but my friends, man, did I get catfish? Oh, that's from earlier. Yeah, no, there's something about the sport of soccer that like it just breeds not necessarily rebellion, although there are a lot of rebels that play soccer, but like it's such a free-flowing sport and it's such an acquired taste that like it's kind of like cannabis. Like once you all my teammates that smoked they were extremely creative soccer players, and most of them were really hard workers. Oh no, something about lung capacity. Bather Day, the surfers were the pot smokers in my high school. Yeah, that makes sense. We didn't have any surfers.
We had tuba players and trumpet players. Those were the smokers in my the pot smokers in my high school.
In my high school, it was everybody, but yeah, if we're talking about not sports related, like yeah, the band was full of stoners.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that's kind of the thing. Like they'd smoke and play their instruments. So we got super off the rails. What is this show? What is this show? We got about 30 minutes left. I'm going to play a couple more things on.
We're going for 30 more minutes.
Yeah, you can leave whenever you want, but I'd rather you not leave. Are you leaving?
No,
you can leave if you want. All right.
That's fine.
You leaving?
No, it's fine.
Okay.
I just didn't think I was going to be on stream for 3 hours.
Well, you chose to be here and then you stayed here because you were having a good time. That's my guess.
Uh-huh.
What? Dang old Aggie says marijuana is illegal in Venezuela. Well,
it's illegal in a lot of places.
That explains why Maduro got yeeted. I'm just kidding. Interesting. Don't they have a big drug trade? It's not marijuana. Oh, that's probably why they have it. Interesting question, D Tom 10. I lean towards real, but I mean almost everything I've seen video wise seems a little fake to me. Not necessarily the frazzle drip stuff, but just in general. But I think that it really happens. I think that a lot of these stories are not like. I think a lot of the really dark stories are not as fabricated or fabricated really at all. Maybe some of the people that are involved are made up, but I think those things really happen. And I think that the reason why we're questioning whether they're real or fake is because it's hard for our psyche to. It's hard for God-fearing people to imagine somebody doing those type of things, and it's hard to consider them human. That's why I think when Trump calls them monsters and stuff like that, or subhuman or whatever, I think he really means it because he's trying to let us know, like, we can't think of these people as like you and I. These are not civilized human beings. Whether from no fault of their own or from their own choices, they've been completely taken over by the dark. Okay, so I'm gonna play a couple more things on X, and then I'm gonna get us off of YouTube in about 10 minutes. And
10 minutes, YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube. In about 10 minutes, I'm gonna get off so that I can play a song for Evan and myself, and for everybody else that wants to hear it, and maybe a couple more things on YouTube. Oh, and then if we have time, we're gonna play that Damon Wayans clip if I can find it. So first off, let me pull up my X account again. I was going to bring up some more stuff on Maduro, but I think plenty of people are going to talk about it. Ghost put out a post, how that rhymed, a little bit ago. That was a pretty good one. I think you guys would enjoy. So if you want to check that out, either after DPH or if they talk about it on DPH, who knows? But let's see. Okay. So this is what I want to end with. So there's something. What's up? Oh, you breathed in, so I thought you were about to start talking. So there's something that's been going on, especially on my feed, but I've just seen it in general. Whether everybody's here for the right reasons, which I think most people are, there's just this a renaissance of openly praising God.
You didn't say that right.
What?
You're supposed to say it like Matt Ehret.
Oh, renaissance.
Renaissance.
Yeah, renaissance. So Let me leave you with one more thing that's more political, and then we're going to move into the spiritual and the most important part, the God part. So Sis 1995 said, "How dare you breathe when you breathed in?" And I was like, "You going to say something?"
Sorry.
Yeah, she knows better than to do that.
Oopsie.
So the first one that I'm going to pull up is or the only political one is from the Department of Labor, and their pages. So a lot of these pages have been good. Department of Labor's pages have been fascinating to me the last couple weeks. So this one right here, the year of the Patriot, the best is yet to come. Obviously, Trump said that for years now, but there was just something about this photo, man. I'm going to take us off the screen for a second just so you guys can look at it. there's something about this photo that just, I don't know. Maybe it's the light around his head. Something like that. I don't really know what it is. The red in the tie.
They're using the flag. That's the original flag.
Yeah, I didn't even notice that. That's the what, Betsy Ross flag?
Yeah.
How many stars is in that? 1, 2, 3.
13.
Should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yep. So maybe he's saying we're taking it back. 13 colonies.
It's the year of the Patriot.
1776.
Yeah, so 13. Yeah, the 1776 flag, like someone said. The Patriot, the 250th anniversary of America.
Yes.
All the things.
And my thing is, why is that? There's a reason why Trump does everything. There's a reason why his administration does everything. It's happening, guys. I think it's happening. I'm not saying it in the sense of like everything's happening right now, all this stuff, but man, we're 3 days in. There's already shenanigans going on. I think it was yesterday. People were talking about how it was a slow first couple of days, and then boom, this happens.
Boom.
I mean, we're taking our country back. And the only way we're going to do it is through what I'm about to show you guys next. As soon as I get the screen right.
Ken hasn't noticed.
What?
Every single time you take something off the screen, I get really excited and stick my tongue out.
Oh, I saw you do that. I'm used to it by now.
You're right.
I appreciate it because I know that means you're having a good time, and that's all I really want. So.
Oh, that's the guy.
Mm-hmm.
You told me about this video.
Yes. So. What was that noise?
That was the chair.
Oh my gosh.
The chair.
Guys, Jackie just farted.
Sorry.
No, the chair moved. I'm not gonna lie. It was like a bubble sound. Did not like that. So anyway. That was I didn't know how I was gonna keep my cool if that really happened. She never done that around me. I don't know what I would do. I don't know what I would do on air. Don't do that to me. Anyway. So this is this first one. It's not ironic, but it's really cool. So this guy's name is Gabriel Jesus. Obviously, very biblical name. He's a Brazilian footballer, soccer player. Plays for Arsenal currently. He might be moving to a different club, but he's throughout his career he's had a lot of injuries. But not only is his name Gabriel Jesus, obviously for Jesus, and Gabriel for the angel, Archangel Gabriel, but this guy has been like most Brazilian players, he's just been a devout follower of Jesus since day one. And whether it was from injuries, people saying that whatever they wanted to make up about him, he's always been able to stick with God and stick with his faith. And this one, I'll just read it to you because I don't think you'll be able to see it. But the little bit of backstory is the fact that his first goal that he scored, so let's go back to 2025. It was the 1st of January. He scored a goal for Arsenal. He got injured, was out for months, probably the entire year almost. Got back near the end of December, and then on December 30th, he scored his second goal of the year. Literally the beginning of the year to the end of the year. And he rips off his shirt. His shirt says, "I belong to Jesus." I mean, he's worn shirts like that before, but like that one, you can see the passion in him. And then this is them interviewing him after the game.
I'm hearing this t-shirt.
Oh, actually, he's speaking in English.
Yeah.
You should be able to hear it. Oh, that's one cool thing about European football or English football. European football, to play in the league and like to be featured in interviews and stuff like that. Most players, actually in England, you have to have you have to learn English. Like they're not going to put you out there if you don't know English. Sometimes they won't even buy players if they're not willing to learn English. Anyway, I'll let this play.
I'm hearing this t-shirt because Jesus obviously saved my life from the beginning when I was born, but I didn't know that. And then obviously through the tough moment in my life, I realized that we are nothing without Jesus. So I want to glorify his name because he make a huge difference in this tough moment. So now in the shines moment, I want to glorify his name because, to start the year, the way I was playing, confidence back. And then for some reason, the Lord stopped me. And then I could learn a lot of things, what I can do better as a person and then and as a human being. So, yeah, I think it's amazing how Jesus work on our lives. Sometimes you just keep doubting yourself, but you never know what's going to happen, what Jesus prepare for you. So I just say keep going, trust in the process, and trust in Jesus.
Amen, buddy.
Yes. And I'm not a fan of Arsenal. One of my best friends. Oh, you guys have seen him in the chat. 34.
He called
34
in
Lukash.
like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. My buddy Dan. He's a huge Arsenal fan. And I mean, I'm not an Arsenal fan, but I'm a huge fan of Gabriel Jesus. I have been for a long time. And it's mostly because of this. I mean, he's a great player too, but I mean, the way he plays is humble. Like, you know how some Brazil, even a player like Neymar, who is also a devout Christian and devout follower of Jesus, he loves to roll around on the ground. You know, people get mad at that. Gabriel Jesus is not one of those players. I mean, he'll have his few moments where he'll roll around. Any player does, but like, he's a tough player. He doesn't take shit from anybody, and that's part of the reason why he gets injured so much, is because he's going into tackles that other people would pull out of or just flop over. So I respect him for that, and it was beautiful to see that. It was beautiful to hear. But when I was watching the game, and in that moment, I was just like, in the moment when he scored, I was so happy for him because I knew he'd been injured. I didn't know how long. He ripped off his shirt. I saw the shirt, and I was like, I'm seeing that everywhere these days, especially in soccer overseas. It's crazy. And I got another one that ties into that. And I'm going to skip over. Actually, this one, no, I don't care about that one. Let's see. Here we go. Jeremy Doku. So he plays for Manchester City, which is another team in England. And actually, I don't know if they ever played together, but Gabriel Jesus actually used to play at that club. And here's what Jeremy Doku said. I'm going to take myself off the screen so you can see it a little bit better. He said, "When Jesus returns, there will be no second chance. My goal is that he will say to me, 'You did well, my son.' My goal is that when he comes back, he will say, 'Jeremy, I gave you money, friends, a wife, fame, a family, resources. What did you do for me?'" And I loved that. I thought that was beautiful. I mean, I love that he put in the money, friends, a wife, fame, a family, resources. It's pretty cool that he put in wife and family and friends, because most people, especially professional athletes, they're probably thinking of one of those, or they might not say it, whatever. But he even mentioned money, though. He mentioned fame. He mentioned resources. Like, these are all things that Jeremy Doku was given to, God gave to him. And he's asking, what did you do with them? What did you do for me? And Jeremy's already on the right path. Both these guys are pretty young. Jeremy Doku is like 22 or 23. And Gabriel Jesus is probably like 27-ish. So these guys are still young. And they've already found their footing pretty well. I think that's the last soccer one. So I'm gonna I'll just move into a post real quick. No, that one I was gonna save for another time. We're gonna close out only on spiritual stuff. So this one was really fun for me to read, because I love Brian Dawkins. I don't know if you guys know who he is, but he's a retired football player that played for the Philadelphia Eagles. Great player, one of the hardest hitting safeties, one of the best safeties of all time. And he put out this post on the 2nd. And I will pull that up. Give me just a second. Let's see if I can click on it. All right. Again, I'll take myself off the screen so you can see a little better. So Brian Dawkins on X yesterday wrote, "Hello, blessed people. God tells us not to live in the former things because he is always at work doing something new. Our past hurts, failures, or even past victories were never meant to define us. God has already defined us. More than conquerors through Christ Jesus. This is a season to release what was and walk forward in what is, our faith in the Almighty. Even when the path feels unclear, God is making a way in the wilderness and streams in places that were dry. Spiritual refreshment for weary souls. Let's move into this new year and season trusting him, not just with our words, but with our steps. Let's get in alignment to fulfill our assignment." Isaiah 43:19 reads, "Remember not the former things, nor consider the things of old. Behold, I am doing a new thing. Now it springs forth. Do you not perceive it? I will make a way in the wilderness and rivers in the desert." And then this little clip from Brian Dawkins flexing. It says, new beginnings start when we stop dwelling and start trusting. Amen to that. And there's a couple more that I wanted to share. Let me take that off for a second. Oh, I disappeared. There we are. Hey, Jackie, they can see you again.
Hi, people.
I'm going to show a couple more, and then I'm going to cut us from YouTube so I can play something real quick. Oh, this is a really good one. So you guys have seen Eric Rice before. He's been on Badlands with Ash and with Ghost. I love the post that he puts out there. He's into Bitcoin, so that's another reason why I love his posts. But he even admits that none of that stuff matters at all compared to God. This is just like it's all gonna fall at some point. So get right with God. I'll take us off the screen again. So Eric Rice on X today at 11:27 a.m. my time, Eastern time, said, in the busyness of life, it can be easy to feel like we always have to be on, quote unquote, always working, studying, or checking things off our list. But God reminds us that rest is not just a break from work. It's a gift from him, an opportunity to reconnect with his peace and presence. In Genesis, God created the world in 6 days and then rested on the seventh, not because he needed rest, but because he was modeling for us the importance of pausing, reflecting, and recharging. Rest is not a sign of weakness. It's a sign of wisdom. It's about recognizing that we don't have to do everything on our own, that we can trust God with our time and energy. Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you strength. Matthew chapter 11, verse 28.
Rest.
What?
Rest. He said strength.
Oh, come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. Matthew 11, 28. Thank you, Jackie.
You're welcome.
And yeah, like I said, Eric has great posts. I suggest you follow him, Eric Rice on X. And then there's 2 clips that I wanted to play for you guys. Then I'm going to cut us from YouTube. And Evan, I think we'll have time for our song. So
I'm finger crossing.
What?
That's not the case.
What? You don't want to hear the song?
No.
Why not?
I played a lot of songs.
Oh.
But
okay.
No, you it's your show.
Okay. Well, I'll get through these because they're obviously more important than the song, but we shall see. All right. So these next 2 videos are self-explanatory. And yes, what Leslie Bear said, Mama Bear, word, God first, always.
Yeah.
And these next 2 videos are just one guy. Actually, I'm going to play them in the other order because this one ends real nice. So both these people are just showing. I'll let them speak for themselves. The first one says, everything else got burnt in the house, but the Holy Bible didn't. God is great. This is from Barney O on X. Oops.
God is good.
Pause that. All right. Sounds on.
Listen, man, when I tell you God is good, look at the Bible, y'all.
Listen,
Look at the Bible.
Listen.
In the middle of the fire.
Listen, everything got burnt in that room except for the word.
Except for the word, bro.
Look at that.
Oh my God!
Except for the word.
Like the inside is made of metal.
Listen, did y'all see the Xbox One? How that looked?
Oh
and
my
this was
goodness!
right next to the Xbox One.
No, it was not next to it.
Where was it, Bernie?
It was on top of it.
This was on top of the Xbox One.
On top of the Xbox. I know this for a fact. Wow. And that's paper.
Wow. Hey, where's that Xbox One?
Wow. The Xbox is in here. Hold on. Look at the Xbox, y'all.
Listen. Hey,
look at the Xbox.
Hey, where's the book at? Put it on top of it.
Look at
this was on top of the Xbox One.
Oh my God.
And look at this.
And look at this.
So, man, wow.
Wow, bro.
Yeah,
that's a special.
Hey,
that is crazy.
We could fix the Xbox One, but the book does not need to get fixed.
The book does
fixes
not.
itself.
It fixes itself, man.
Us and itself.
The word fixes everything. Can I get God is good all the time?
God is great all the time.
All the time, God is great, man. Yes, sir.
Wow. Wow. Oh, I'm going to do this one. Yeah, so I saw that one, and like anybody, at first I was like, did that really happen? And man, the amount of effort it would take to fake all of that. And I'm not saying that they didn't, but I choose to believe because I know God can do that. What?
That's really cool.
Yeah. To me, it's beautiful. And then this next one, guys, I think you guys are gonna love this one. And this one, YouTube, by the way, after this one, I'm gonna cut you guys out. But this video right here that I'm about to play, This is all of us this year. And I'm not forcing anybody to do it. Do whatever you want on your own time. But I just know that this is how everyone's going to be because I've already seen it. It's already been happening since this year started and before that. But it says it right here on the first shot. Let people know you love Jesus. And it's 1 minute and 7 seconds. Keck. So, all right, we'll play this. We'll get off YouTube. I'll check the boost while this is playing, and then we'll get out of here. All right. Oh, and then we'll play the song and get out of here. But this is the most important thing that you'll probably watch all day. Oh, and right here, CKLR says there's 999 watching. Hit the thumbs up. Please hit the thumbs up, guys. If you're just getting here, this is my lovely girlfriend, Jackie Espada. She has plenty of her own shows. We'll probably put those in the chat during the outro. You can find her on what? Where can people find you?
Well, they can follow me on Substack, JackieEspada.substack.com. And you can find me on X, on TikTok, on Instagram.
And you can also find her on Alva's Make Sandwiches on Monday at 3 p.m. with Ashton America, Christy Lupo, and Abby Blue Eyes.
Yep. But I also, like he said, we can talk about my shows after the clip.
Yeah.
And before the song because I'm leaving.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you so much. Hit the thumbs up, guys. And yes, Christ is King. And this gentleman right here is going to remind us what you want to do for the real king, the only king, the King of Kings. There was one more thing I saw. Oh, and Babbage. Thank you so much, Babbage. 3 over on YouTube. That's the link for the Rumble. I'm going to play this video and then we're going to cut out YouTube. So thank you so much, YouTube. Enjoy this video first, and everybody else will be back after the video.
For I'm not ashamed of the gospel of Jesus Christ. I don't care where I'm at. Ain't that right, guys? I don't care where I'm at. I'm talking about the Lord. I'm going to lift up his name. Everybody going to know I love Jesus. Ain't that right? Everybody going to know I love Jesus Christ as my Lord and Savior. All that work, they know I love Jesus. I ain't scared. I ain't scared. You shouldn't be scared. You shouldn't be scared either. They should know that you love Jesus. Because if you're ashamed to own him before man, he ashamed to own you before the Father. Ain't that right, Jerry? We should let people know how much we love the Lord. I praise his name. I bless his name. Yes, Lord. I don't mind. Think I'm crazy on the job? Look at Deborah. Ain't that right, Deborah? Little Indian boy. Hey, let people, don't be afraid to let people know how much you love the Lord. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Hey, matter of fact, you'll find out that you're affecting people's life, and they really do appreciate you and value you around.
That last part, guys. The last part. You will find out that people really want you to be around when you do that. At first, some people will push back. Some people may be weird. They may try to go away, but they're going to end up coming back to you. But in a less important form, just like with 2020, with COVID. Plenty of people came back to us asking us for health tips once they realized that we were listening to God. We weren't listening to man, Mm-hmm. And we're just vessels, guys. We don't have to be perfect because he's perfect. We just have to listen to him and seek him. So real quick before we get off YouTube, Jackie, go ahead and tell people where they can find you.
Follow me if you're on YouTube. I do have a YouTube channel as well, Jackie Espada. But you can find me. I have a bunch of shows that I'm doing. But tomorrow at noon, we're going to be starting our Reading Our Bible series, Bible study for Overthinkers, noon Eastern tomorrow. And then at 7 p.m. Eastern, we're going to be going through season 2, episode 6 of The Chosen. It's a really great episode. I cried. It's become a thing where I cry basically every episode.
This is the best crying that she does, by the way.
Yeah, it's like very healing crying. It's great. So see you guys tomorrow for GBS. On Monday, Alpha's Mixed Sandwiches. Wednesday, Healing Unmuted. I have shows all the time, so follow my channel. And yeah, love you guys. And we will be seeing you real soon. Also, a quick drop. any rants or Venmos or anything that comes through as far as monetary donations that comes through for both me and Cam is going to a new vlogging camera. So if you guys want to, we vlogged our Christmas trip down to Florida and we enjoyed it so much that we want to keep doing it and we want to have the necessary equipment to be able to do that. So I know that on my show today, I had a bunch of people that actually donated and I like throughout the show, I've been getting messages from people. So thank you guys for doing this and truly appreciate you guys for supporting us and giving us a reason to actually do this.
Yes.
So yeah, appreciate you. I checked boosts. We didn't have any boosts, but Cam will get to the rants in just a second. Just wanted to thank you guys for letting me come and hope to see you guys around.
Thank you so much, Jackie. You might want to stay because my guess is you're going to be in some rants, but we'll see.
Okay.
Usually you are whenever you're here with me.
Yes.
All right. So third up, we have $1 from ZBM says, wait, what about the Duke being deputized? Ah, the Duke. Yeah, so that's the one that I was saying about John Wayne. Bay Theater Dave might have responded to that in the chat. I don't know if you even heard me, but yeah, I was pretty sure that he did too. The last round that just came in was pretty funny. Thank you so much, ZBM. $1 G Fontes 119. Just home. Tampa Bay Buccaneers in Carolina's regular season with consecutive L's as Tampa Bay won conservative rainy game 16-14, led since a 9-play 74-yard open drive. Come on. Win/tie. NO Aints hate this. Yep, the New Orleans Aints hate that. Thank you so much, G Fontes. And yeah, before I got on the show, I was upstairs and my mom was watching it, and she was not laughing, but she was being entertained by the game. So I'm happy for you guys. Thank you so much. $1 Keith Higgins. Happy Golden New Year, guys. Fun fact: Fort Knox is a mere 2.5 hours drive from Nashville Gart. I'm thinking Badlands field trip. That would be awesome, and maybe we'd be the only people to actually go almost audit Fort Knox because they're not going to let us in. Thank you so much, brother Keith Higgins. Thank you. $1 again from ZBM. The Duke was a pretty high ranking Freemason, but he just didn't seem like the deep state type at all. Love the show, guys. Helping get through a tough time. Thank you. I'm sorry to hear that, ZBM. I'm glad that we could be here to help. Obviously, talk to God, talk to Jesus Christ. They're going to be the ones that get you through this, but we can do as much as we can as vessels. And thank you so much. We love you, and please come back anytime you need some type of relief from whatever's going on in your life. Come laugh with us. We have a good time. Great to see you, and thank you so much for the support. $1 from Keith Higgins. I wonder if grabbing Maduro's wife was added punishment. Probably. She's coming with you, dude, and you're sharing a room. Thank you so much, Keith Higgins. Rocky Top Apologist for $2 says, first time trying to pay without Apple Pay, and it worked. Thank you so much, because we're getting almost the full $2. At least between us and Rumble, we're getting the full $2 and nothing to Apple. So thank you, brother. Really appreciate it. $20 from Artsy Joan. Thank you, Artsy. She says, love you both and happy, healthy new year. It's going to be lit if these first 3 days are a glimpse. God bless. Go ahead.
It's only been 3 days. It's crazy to think about.
3 days in. It's going to be a fun time, guys. Thank you so much, Arch. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Artsy. Need a sip of water. This is what I was laughing at. $10 from Berkey. Cam getting a new cam.
Yeah.
I love it. And you know, it's funny. As a kid, like people would try to make jokes about me being Cam or whatever. My aunt called me camcorder from when I was a kid because I would mimic things that people did, like adults. So she said I was like recording it in my head and then playing it back. So I've always liked that name. And then thank you so much, Berkey. And $20 from Tamara S. Towards the camera. Thank you so much, Tamara S. I really appreciate it. We love you guys. We really appreciate you guys being around. And yeah, thank you, Jackie, for being here.
You're welcome.
Evan, I'm gonna play our song as an outro, so everybody else can leave if they want. Yep, camcorder. That's right. That's what my auntie Sean used to call me. She still calls me that. But Evan, I'm gonna play this song. If anyone wants to stick around, it's gonna be Bleak 182, Anthem Part 2. The DPH intro is coming in, so switch over. I suggest you do that if you don't want to hear the song, but the song should be over before the intro ends because they have a pretty long intro. So with that being said, I'm cutting YouTube. Love you guys over on YouTube. Thank you so much. I'm cutting you out right now. Have a blessed rest of your Saturday and enjoy DP8.